Alright, well, he's cutting out there. Okay, see, finally the shit is working fucking properly for a fucking change. Good lord. Do I have to fucking do it like this?
I'll roll.
Okay, I need to. Oh my goodness, why is this so fucking loud? Why is this? I hate this so much. Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness, please just let me get to the fucking. Good god. Just one fucking like PC game that doesn't loud as shit. Fuck me, man. Just fucking one would not fuck. How do people deal with this shit? Anyways, I'm just having a chill stream, and I was like, oh, I got the Life 6 downloaded. Let's give the online a try on this one. I hate that this is still so fucking loud. Oh, there we go. So, how was your day, Kyle? Could you repeat that again without cutting out this time? I think I'm hearing very disappointing. I don't actually have the main game, so who do I actually have that I can use? Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice with customing for a little bit, son of a bitch. Kyle, is the Capcom announce actually done? There's a sexual innuendo joke in that, what you just said, Kyle. Alright, Kyle, keep track on the Discord chat. Apparently Sparta's saying that fucking, Street Fighter 6 was announced. I guess. I actually kind of want to see if I can get run this game.
Damn.
What do you want, Ellen?
How do I use USB?
Yeah, I'm not going to explain that to you. You sure already know how to do that.
I don't know how to use it. I've never used it before. My PS4 can't work.
Why? I guess I have to ask the question then, like, why does that have to do anything with your PS4?
It says I need to use a USB cable.
What? Why?
It says cannot start the PS4. Connect the DualShock 4 using the USB cable, and then press the PS button. I've done this multiple times. Nothing works.
Okay, why don't you look it up online, like a video on how to do it then?
Yeah, I don't know how to use a USB though. I've never used one.
Okay,
okay,
Alan, I don't really care.
How am I gonna fix the PS4 if I don't know how to use?
I already told you. Just look it up on YouTube. Nice. I do not use Kasumi at all. And there we go.
So broken.
Then just look it up on YouTube, Alan. I really don't know how to help you.
Okay, have you ever used a USB?
Down the hatch.
This game loads way faster on my Xbox. Holy shit.
Whatever it is, it sucks. It sucks.
Do you know Sir Tristan? Yeah, I used to know him once. Why? I wonder if we can do any follow-ups off. Something happened, Red Dusk? I'm just trying to practice Kasumi to take her online. Motherfucker! Okay, what the fuck? Fuck you! Fucking Brad Wong should not be fucking out. Oh! Kasumi is not Mugen Tenshin anymore. To be fair, I think she still uses the Defiant style.
This is Mugen Tenshin.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna buy. Oh, hang on. There's actually. Yeah, so that one works.
All right then.
I sent you a link. All right, let me pause.
In the name of Mugen Tenshi.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have too much money right now, so I can't buy the full game. But if I can use Kasumi online, that'll be fine. Hmm? Oh, Kyle abandoned me. Wow, the most predictable fucking thing out. Oh, no, hang on a minute. If these graphics are legit, I'm not even mad. Is he still making videos on me? Yeah, that was such an obvious announcement. Saw it come a mile away. Hang on. Is he making fun of me or something?
Except Raphael? Not that bad. But the fact that you can send Raphael to the grave, no, like, you can't even combo monster reincarnation into that unless you place it down the field.
Except Raphael? Not that bad. But the fact that you can send Raphael to the grave, no, like, you can't even combo monster reincarnation into that unless you place it down the field.
Except Raphael? Not that bad. But the fact that you send Raphael to the grave, no, like, you can't even combo monster reincarnation into that unless you place it down the field.
Except Raphael? Not that bad. But the fact that you can send Raphael to the grave, no, like, you can't even combo monster reincarnation into that unless you place it down the field.
Except Raphael? Not that bad. But the fact that you can send Raphael to the grave, no, like,
Can you guys hear it?
you can't even combo monster reincarnation into that unless you place it down the field.
No, yeah, he used to be a regular, he used to be a regular on the channel. What did he used to go by? Fuck. Devil, do you remember what he used to go by? I think he was, hey, Kyle. Do you remember the name of that guy who got really mad at me and Neo about the whole fucking, fuck, what the fuck was his name? No, he used to be a regular. Hang on, if you scroll down, you can find... Yeah, Dante is 2A to above debunk. I don't think he always went by Sir Tristan. What?
You mean Chaos?
Oh, is it Chaos? Yeah, Chaos. Yeah, he used to be a regular on the streams. You know what? I'm actually going to comment, hey, buddy, can you link the stream next time? Nah, it's fine. It got 155 views. I kind of want to ask him to link my channel. I guess. Yeah, whatever. So Street Fighter 6 got announced, so that's neat, I guess.
Was that the big?
I fucking told you guys that's what it was going to be. I don't even know why you guys were expecting anything else. Although... There we go. I think the videos on our power skills like Splash and thanks to the programmer. Yeah, he just got mad because we fucking, what was... the argument was on dimensions, I think?
It was on whether or not authors should know, like, dimensional scaling.
Right. I forgot what stance he was on.
He didn't like the fact that we said that, like, authors put in shit that's cool. They don't usually know the ramifications.
Which is true.
I will fight on.
And then he tried bringing up examples that he knows, and it's just like, yeah, but those are people that you've read who know what they want. There are lots of authors who put shit in their story that they don't know the ramifications.
We're gonna get Street Fighter 6. Well, Street Fighter was due for a legit sequel. What else got announced? I think it's just Street Fighter 6 actually. I don't see anything else.
And that's cool if you like Street Fighter, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was kind of expecting more than one.
Your models can't get any worse than 5. You can only go up to here.
Look at the actual trailer. The models don't look that bad. If those are in-game models, we might be getting something good for a change.
I want to see in-game. I want to see gameplay.
You will be satisfied with the trailer.
No. I want to see actual button inputs and what the characters are going to look like in-game.
You will be satisfied with the trailer. Yeah,
I feel a storm coming.
Oh, look, it's Ryu.
We settle this.
I mean, like, I was never a big fan of Street Fighter, I'll be honest with you.
So, I'm assuming the guy with the comb over is Ken?
No, that's a new character he just recently released. I think his name's fucking, it's not Guile. He has, like, fucking engines in his fucking hands.
No, I'm not going to make that joke.
Go ahead, come on. So, since when? What? Can she not air grab?
So, what? Is he just Street Fighter Generator Rex?
Well, I'll give you more credit. I thought you were gonna fucking bring up My Hero Academia.
It's been so long since I've seen the series, I wouldn't even know what character you're talking about.
Do you think Street Fighter will get power amps?
I will.
I don't know.
Fight.
It might. Well, again, so if the Udon comics are canon, it doesn't even really need them.
I'm here to fight.
Yeah.
In the name
I don't think the Udon comics are canon.
Well, I still have to watch that one guy's interview. Bitch, get off me!
Because not all the comics are from Udon.
Well, I think, but like, the relevant ones for power. No, get off me! Do not end this streak this so far, me. Fuck off! Son of a bitch. Alright. Fuck off. No, fuck off! Anyways, but yeah, no. I mean, it depends on how the gameplay is, but I probably will be skipping Street Fighter 6. Just like I skipped all the other Street Fighters. I got 4 for free. Didn't like it. Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen, like, Set's new video about fucking Kakashi versus, I think, what is it? Fucking, Sasuke? I'm assuming he was using EMS Sasuke? Or not Sasuke, EMS Kakashi?
No, he was basically just explaining 3 different versions of Sasuke that he could beat and which ones he wouldn't.
Wow. Wait, did they electrify the ropes? Oh yeah, no, the ropes are electric. If you go into them, you get electrocuted.
Now to business.
And all this is canon, technically.
Settle this.
Every stage has this canon.
I do not know how this, like, actual tournament is legally sanctioned. Okay, so I don't like the fact that Kasumi requires a lot of diagonal inputs. I gotta say, graphics of Street Fighter 6 look pretty good. Well, did they show gameplay or did they just show the trailer? Because, like, the trailer could just be, like, cutscene animation. Like, as much as I don't want to be a Debbie Downer like Kyle, Kyle is right that that's what it just could be. Street Fighter has never been known for its visuals. But why did they decide to electrify the ropes? Just makes it more exciting.
Yeah, look, the other thing you need to know is that every character in DOA is a masochist in some capacity.
Nonsense.
Dude, in not Street Fighter, in DOA 5, isn't it Mia and Tina, it's supposed to be a sparring match, but then they just turn it into a full-blown fight because they can?
I see nothing wrong there.
Go away. Ayane, why?
And probably... Look, I wouldn't call them masochists. I think they just like pain, which I see nothing wrong with.
That's a masochist.
Nonsense. Oh,
like you literally have Rick who just gets done his laborious job of like manning a fracking operation, and he just gets into a fight.
nothing wrong with that. How's everyone doing? Good? Oh, okay. That was actually a good dodge on my part. Son of a bitch. What? Some bullshit. Wait, so if Street Fighter... Oh, okay. Fuck you. So Street Fighter 6 is coming out. Does that mean Street Fighter 5 is finally gonna go like on actually a decent fucking sale?
You will never defeat me.
Damn, Kasumi, can you take it easy
No,
with
you
shit
just get
talking?
No, you just get Street Fighter 5 Turbo.
Well, didn't they just release that unironically? Like, didn't we just get a Street Fighter thing? I'll turn off the fucking fan. It's too fucking now. Alright. Now I've got Kasumi's ropes. Let's see if we can't find someone online. Wait, that trash talk was warranted? Well, okay, so what's where we gotta talk about their character for a minute, because technically, Ayane's been trying to kill Kasumi for a while now. So it's like, maybe it could be a little reasonable connection. I guess let's go with 3+. Because I heard that apparently only tryhards are on Xbox, so we might get some like actually fun matches, depending. And I was like, well shit, if I still have DOA 6 downloaded, I might as well give it a try. So, how are your guys' nights doing for the most part? I'll probably... I'll look at YouTube's ban settings later, because it's a little weird that Chaos is still kind of like ghosting the streams. Being real, Street Fighter just feels the least interesting out of all fighting games in Capcom's library, like MVC. Darkstalkers would have been a pretty bomb announcement. I saw that battle video on Natsu vs. Ace, and that came out 3 years ago. Did they? Oh yeah, Natsu vs. Ace came out a while back. Yeah. Oh, lame. That fucker canceled real fucking quick. Why doesn't Kasumi kill Ayane and not worry about Ayane anymore? Because they're sisters, and Kasumi's a pacifist, because of course she is. Because, you know, that's how we make the main character have enemies. We make them a fucking pacifist all the fucking time. Darkstalkers announced in the collection? Dude, no one wants a repeat of Darkstalkers. They want a new Darkstalkers game. Alright, sure. Let's see if it's a try or not. Let's see if I get my ass beat or not. Kasumi is not my main. I just want to make that clear for the record. But she is a rushdown character, so we'll see what happens. Let's see what we're fighting. Capcom was really teasing with rollback netcode. Okay, see, now that might be worth getting excited about. What else is in the collection then? Did they got Ultra Mario's Capcom 2?
In the name of Mugen Tenshin,
Who am I fighting?
I hope to receive some new data from you.
Alright. Hello, Azra. I feel a little bad. Too predictable. I am fighting. Oh, come on. Yep, mixing kicks, come on. Good. I am a bit below, above, a little bit below my skill level, but that's okay. Zen, what's your opinion on Natsu vs. Ace? I thought it was a bad matchup with Ace because nothing he does will work. I don't really give a fuck about Fairy Tail, if that makes sense. Alright.
I can weigh in.
Go ahead, Kyle, weigh in.
I think they have nothing thematically other than that they're fire users. This is more of an Ace fight than a Natsu fight.
That's fair. Alright. There we go. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't deal with like a fucking... Oh, what? Best out of 3? The fuck? Shit, I feel kind of bad now. Are there any other live characters that don't scale that high here? They all kind of scale to each other, so... Unfortunately, it... Maybe...
If you go through every story mode, everybody's at least fought somebody at least once who scales to each other.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of one of those cases where it's like... Alright, well, we're not going to fight
Because you have
this
to think
person
about all the branching people. Like, let's say you start with Bass, okay? Bass has fought and kept up with his daughter. Bass has kept up with Rig. Bass has kept up with a lot of different people. Now you have to go and branch out. How many people have they fought?
The problem is that Dead or Alive is a verse where everyone fights each other and everyone likes fighting. So they've all fought each other at some point, and there's no reason to assume they'd be holding back. It also doesn't help that they scale to the ninjas. So even if we want to argue not every character is Uni Plus, they would still scale to ninja speed. Kyle, do you agree on the outcome of Natsu versus Ace? I think they got it right.
Absolutely.
Alright, let me back out for a moment.
They came to a good consensus about like how low gears work as well.
Relive 10 classics in a brand new collection. 1 second, guys. I'm looking at the Capcom trailer.
Like, let's be perfectly honest now. The next debate is Natsu versus Luffy. The only way Luffy still wins that fight is via a massive speed blitz. Other than that, he gets demolished fucking terribly because Natsu is way stronger than him in terms of AP.
4, 5.
Because I believe at best you can get Luffy to like country. Natsu easily has multi-con stuff now.
6.
So make no mistake, the only thing that keeps One Piece characters in most of their fights is just that they're stupidly fast.
8.
Would you disagree with that, Zim?
No, I would not disagree. That seems fair. They're just not very like AP heavy verse. Okay, so they got 8.
Well, the problem is as well is that like you can kind of see this when you either equalize speed or if you just do an equalized matchup. One Piece characters
No.
who aren't like swordsmen do fucking terribly, or have like a special fighting gimmick do terribly.
Okay, this collection's kind of trash. I'm gonna be real here. It's not worth the hype. Like, the only way you're hyped for this if you're just a massive Darkstalkers fan because they give you like every Darkstalkers game in one package.
So all three.
No, there's like apparently 6 of them because I guess there's like 3 spin-offs. I mean, it's not the worst like bundle I've ever seen. It's not. But it's kind of like you were hyping up save mid-game. Oh, that's actually a good feature.
Like, I'll say this now. For the time, Urza vs. Zoro was correct, but Grey vs. Esdeath is completely wrong, because they give Esdeath a feat of covering the country in snow, but the caveat is that feat was done via massive prep. She had days to gather that much power. That's not something she can do just off the bat. Whereas Grey fights someone who can do something that's very similar, and that's a casual attack.
Okay,
So I will say that Graver says Death is wrong.
The Defiant Collection's not even out yet. Are you kidding me? They couldn't have at least fucking like released it today. They baited us. No, they didn't bait us. Anyone who unironically thought that it wasn't a Street Fighter collection was consuming massive amounts of copium. I'm sorry. Street Fighter is Capcom's money machine. If you honestly thought they weren't going to announce Street Fighter 6 with this big setup, you were kind of like, you were very like hopeful of something else. I've never played Dead or Alive, but do you really like Ninja Gaiden? Would I like the series? Probably not. It's a lot more lighthearted than Ninja Gaiden, and it's also a fighting game. Actually, Natsu is like Uni Plus. Okay.
No, he's not, and I know what meme arguments there are.
How much potent does a character's fire attack have to be able to override Natsu being able to absorb it? That's a good question.
Well, the problem is we need to see, because the problem is that it's been shown that if there's a fighter that Natsu is not familiar with, he'll just empty out his entire reserves of his own fire and just eat that one and then gain the new form. So until we actually see it, we just don't know.
So like his actual firing ability is never overtaxed or anything? Like they never attempt that?
No, the closest you get is like Zunkro using like Godslayer fire magic. But then Natsu's just like, hey, I'll just empty out all of my fire and then start eating your fire.
Seems a little silly. Remember when that battle was good, like Koopa versus Goomba? That's an old matchup. Hang on. Mangler's upset, told you. Natsu ate Divine Fire and Hellfire. I mean, like, so the names alone don't really mean much unless, like, we know what the situation is. Like, you feel me? Oh, the online scene for this game is dead. Lame. It's probably only left on fucking PlayStation, motherfuckers. Hang on. I want to see, is there any way to... Let's go there. Oh, shit. People said Natsu could absorb Amaterasu and have infinite energy.
He'd be able to absorb Amaterasu, but he wouldn't get infinite energy.
Damn it. It looks like if I want to play a fighting game that actually has, like, fucking people in it, I'm gonna have to switch over to fucking probably Blaze Blue, or not Blaze Blue, fucking Guilty Gear or some shit. Damn it. Feels bad. And unfortunately, Dead or Alive's not on sale right now, so I don't really feel like purchasing the whole game right now. Can we, let's, there we go. Feels bad. Still a lot of fun though. Actually, on PC, it's actually a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. The diagram says flame, which Natsu ate, are as hot as the flames from the pits of hell. Again, that like, so as weird as it's gonna sound, but that actually means like fuck all, without a point of reference. Alright, go on. Like, you need a point of reference there to make that claim. So, I mean, I guess it's cool the fighting game genre's gonna get some new blood in its system again. With KOF 15 just dropping recently, and then you got fucking Street Fighter 6 on the way. Oh, wait, well, did they announce a release date for Street Fighter 6 or no? Or did they just say it's on the way? I mean, Kyle, how strong and fast is Natsu?
I haven't kept up with 100-Year Quest, but so far I believe you can get him to multi-con, and he should be like FTL plus, like after the I'm trying to remember what it's called.
But Kyle, from what have we seen so far, where would you draw the line at how much raw firepower Natsu be able to absorb even if he depletes himself?
Honestly, as long as the fire doesn't have AP, its heat probably doesn't matter.
So you're probably saying like if the AP is just stronger, it'd probably work on him.
Arcade. Who dares to enter the mail?
I guess, because that's kind of the problem. We haven't seen him tank like, let's say, a giant fireball that's gonna like smash into something. We've seen him tank like hot shit. We've just never seen him like. It's that situation where it's just like we've seen him take on heat. We haven't seen him take on AP of fire though.
Oh, by the way, thank you, DP Man, for the late happy birthday. Really appreciate it.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Let's go warm up real quickly.
Or
Yujiro versus Ryu. From Street Fighter?
You wanna ask me something?
God, his accent is so bad.
Only if you know the directions.
Giovanna versus
No, Samaj, my birthday was a few days ago.
Duel 1.
Thank you, though.
Let's rock. Counter. Counter.
I will not play this game off stream, so I gotta fucking, before I go online, I don't want to get embarrassed myself.
Won't get by me.
You won't speak more.
Scared.
Scared of heights?
You won't see.
Can you stop already?
Taking it. Repop, this is heavy. This is heavy. Clouds bouncing.
You're gonna get
Oh, do I get that? Do I get that? Do I get that? I will not get that. Damn it. I expect some air comes. Okay, well if the fire came from someone like Mephisto from Marvel, well that would just be an AP stomp.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Taking it. Hitting me.
up we go. Yeah.
So bad.
Here I go. Clouds bouncing. Repop.
See, this is my one issue with 2D fire can burn the soul.
Clouds bouncing.
I'm pretty sure his fire can burn the soul. He's fucking in charge of the underworld.
Didn't happen. All yours. Here I
Nice work
go.
here, mate.
I finished my college study, 59. Nice. By the way, the reason why I announced this. Oh yeah. Wait, so what the fuck is the Capcom Cup? Was that for like Street Fighter 5 then?
This is heavy.
Helping a lot.
Hitting me. Now what? This is heavy.
Yeah. I need to remember the moves real quickly, otherwise I'm gonna get fucking murdered.
This is heavy.
Do not remember the grapple button at all.
Oh no, you've got business with that samurai.
Let me see.
But I can't lead you to him. I can sense what you're after, and it isn't good.
I mean, like,
Then I'll search for him on my own.
everyone should know there's new Street Fighter coming. I mean, I'm gonna say though, like, despite knowing what was coming already for the announcement, like the height, like, I'm still so disappointed. Like, why the fuck are we doing fucking Street Fighter 6 as your main? Like, by itself is, well, I guess it's not by itself technically.
So instead of reflecting on themselves,
That's like, come on, really?
heaven or hell.
Hello, Mangler.
Street Fighter to me at this point is like Mortal Kombat. You know another one's coming, but you're not exactly clamoring
Yeah,
for another
don't
one.
care. Can we just do this?
I just had the silliest
Giovanna
match,
versus Jacko.
but
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Clouds bouncing.
Sounds about right. So, how's your disappointment?
Here I go.
the same as everyone else's, immeasurable. Because
This is heavy.
wasn't no, everyone knew Street Fighter was gonna get announced. That was not like a crazy thing. What was crazy was that only Street Fighter was announced, and that was the only event of significance, and they missed their countdown.
They missed their countdown.
Yeah, so people were like, well, what's the fucking point of the website? It's like I understand if you're not unveiling like Dead Rising or Darkstalkers, but like really, like not even like a cinematic trailer for Dragon's Dogma, nothing for RE, nothing for like a Mega Man game or nothing, like nothing at all. Not a Marvel vs. Capcom, not nothing, like just fucking Street Fighter. No.
Well, they did announce the Fighting Game Collection technically.
Oh gee, like I'm so happy. To be honest, like I actually don't mind having a Darkstalkers like fighting game. That actually sounds kind of cool. And they announced it's like net play and stuff for some of the older Street Fighter games. So you know if you ever want to play them again, you can. Though they missed like Third Strike for some reason, they didn't put that in there.
They did. Wait, is Third Strike in it or no?
It's not. Which makes no fucking sense. Like
they really love Street Fighter 2 though.
Oh yeah, no, they love the hell out of Street Fighter 2 a little bit. I would say to an unhealthy obsession.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hang on, let me lower my volume a little bit.
Anyway, hello, DP man. So I was just playing some Smash, and apparently there was a Roy that was recovering at the stage, and I didn't realize that apparently when you down air him with like Corrin's like spike move, it just like bounces you up into the air, but he just dies. It's like hilarious.
Sounds about right. I was expecting like a fucking Smash Capcom based game, but I guess I was off the mark.
Not Dead Rising fighting game. Well, they could just be like a Capcom like fighting game that isn't Marvel vs. Capcom, but just has like Capcom cast characters. That seems like that would be like super popular.
But like no, thank God we got another Street Fighter.
Or Capcom Royale.
Another Street Fighter with the exact same roster for the 15th time in a row. Darkstalkers is far more interesting than Street Fighter in my opinion. Alright, well, let's see what happens.
Hey, no, this isn't.
Unfortunately for you, there is a Darkstalkers game that is being released in there.
A new Marvel's Capcom would have been leagues better. They're not gonna touch Marvel's Capcom again for a while after Infinite failed.
But it didn't even fail.
It failed in sales.
It has a competitive fighting game, like...
Everything has a competitive fighting game scene!
No, I mean like an actually impressive one.
Oh! How unbiased.
You are just my type.
Look. I'm sorry you didn't get your fucking near impossible fucking wish.
That's not actually that impossible.
Yes, it was.
Not at all.
I mean, to be fair, Street Fighter fans really need another game after how Street Fighter 5 was. They got a good game already at this point. I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
They needed a multi-platform game. The fact that it wasn't already ruined like a hell of a lot of that. Would have made it longer lasting, would have given it better quality of life improvements, less bugs, but instead it was locked to PlayStation, and that's already a shitty decision to begin with.
I think people like Street Fighter 5, they just hated the models.
I think people got past that after like year or two, Kyle, in fairness.
Fucking stupid Roy player.
Okay, I fucking hate the grapple in this game though, it's so small. They should not have had MVCI created more to the MCU fans, or cater more. Yeah, it did.
You can't take him home if you do that.
It's kind of funny, Shrek Super Slam was bigger, FGC pressure than Marvel's Capcom Infinite. Don't say that.
That's not true. That's actually factually incorrect. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. What?
Oh, well, that's just Kyle being Kyle. Don't worry about him.
Oh.
No, I'll be back. It's fucking hailing.
Good luck, Kyle.
Being assaulted by Mother Nature. Yeah, so Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite right now actually does like fairly well on its competitive like scene. It actually consistently fills up most of the rooms that are requested, like to the brim at what's it called, like E3, and like what are the various, like, I'm trying to think of the various like fighting game like tournaments around like the world, like various like world tours and whatnot. And the ones that are set up at major events, usually like people seem to think that like their tournaments are like empty. They are not. They're actually like very, very full in terms of their capacity. Like they're comparable. They're comparable to the size of their Marvel vs. Capcom 3 counterparts, even Ultimates.
Who are you lying to?
I ain't lying, buddy. There's still people who enjoy playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a great game, but like, does it have like the capacity of like people still playing it despite having like a massive amount of hate against the game? I would argue Infinite having like a competitive scene, given its reception, is a better testament to that game's like popularity than Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Because it's easy to love a game that's lovable. It's harder to love a game that is hated by everybody. Because then you constantly get ridiculed for sharing your opinion, so it's much harder to like actually like spread it around.
Mugen has the best roster. Not very fair, is it?
Isn't Mugen just a modded roster?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a roster with everybody.
It's the best roster because it can have every character.
Well, on the bright side, Darkstalkers has a bigger FGC presence. I mean, are you sure about that one? I haven't heard of a Darkstalkers tournament.
Just had a better roster. Virgil, Dante made for life. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate had a better roster, but it was like not a better game though. Like as far as like performance and like flair, it seems that way, but balance wise, it is not even close to that. Like that game is just like loops, infinites, die because you get touched like one time. Then obviously like Virgil's here to Doom.
No, it didn't. What the fuck?
What didn't?
Well, that's what they said. I'm assuming in response to you.
Well, I said a lot of things in that sentence, so you're gonna have to clarify.
Well, you're gonna have to wait for them to clarify then. Yeah, I won't defend the game's balance one bit, lol.
See, that's what a lot of people said was like its charm, but like part of what, like, so what defines the game's balance is like what it's intending to do within the context of its mechanics. So I'm assuming giving every player the opportunity to actually play the game. The ability to interact with the enemy in that game is very, 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 very small, within a very, very small window, and getting hit in that game results in you basically just getting like tapped and looped into combos forever.
I mean, Kyle's died before, so I'm pretty sure he'll be able to beat Mother Nature.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite roster being better than Marvel vs. Capcom 3? I didn't say that. What I said was that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was a better designed game. I said Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has better, like, seems to have like better performance, better flair, and presentation, which would include the roster. But Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is the better game, like mechanically. I'll absolutely debate that with fucking anybody.
Oh, these grapples are fucking trash. Mars Capcom Infinite roster was smaller than Mars Capcom 3. Oh,
again.
Newman, this is just a warm up, but hang on. Oh, I must have misheard. I mean,
you swapped them. he just. Oh my god, he just does Rumble Guard. What a fucking loser.
Wait, what the hell? Wait, does it actually do shit? Oh. I think I might head to practice mode a little bit afterwards just to make sure I'm like fully aware of what my fucking actual kit is. Dante's facing Infinite. You know, Dante's model in Infinite's one that everyone always complains about, but I don't think it's actually as bad as people make it out to be. It just has some bad camera angles.
Just go Devil Trigger. Don't worry about it.
What?
Are we at the end of the fucking like tower? Tower's taking longer than I thought it was going to. I've never read Vampire Hunter D.
Mankind knew that they can.
Morgan above Virgil?
Knew you were gonna fight him.
Please
Nope.
stay out of the way.
I don't mind. I can take the both of you.
What the fuck?
Duel 1.
The fuck is this?
People who probably were like, hey, Soul Fist beats the game, and then you're just like, well, that's all Morgan has.
This is heavy. Clouds down.
I'll see ya. What's up?
Not quite. Taking aim.
Okay, so that's kind of weird. I wasn't expecting backup in this fight. Oh, come on! Just fucking bullshit is new and it's bullshit. It's actually the first time I play a fighting game that I did something like this.
I should not have recovered on stage.
Come on. Motherfucker, have you heard of a fucking grapple? There we go. Morgan over Virgil hard. Zero Virgil and Doom break that game.
You just don't mess with a civil servant.
I mean, I can see Morgan being above Virgil slightly if we include like her at like her peak potential because of her like fucking clone mechanic.
But then like Virgil just teleports and eliminates it. Like it's like, oh, your best win condition, I can eliminate it with like one button. That is frames faster than like everything you can do. Your best advantage. And it's not like the, well, I was gonna say it's not like the round trip thing where you have to hold it, but then I remember there's a glitch in the game that allows like basically unlimited round trip with like no charge up time. Well, not unlimited round trip, but like no charge round trip, like startup. So basically you just throw it immediately.
Cool. Virgil can teleport and has.
You're not.
If you're not here to fight, I'll take my leave.
Oh, I hit the guy like 3 fucking times.
The fuck?
Game over.
Alright.
Sure, there's a narrative reason for the backup.
Oh, it was just weird. Let's go online.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Network.
Oh no, Virgil and Zero are pretty close in my opinion. Yeah, I've always heard people say Zero was OP, but I've never actually experienced an OP Zero in my time playing Ultimate Mars Capcom 3.
How would I consider? So Zero specifically is like overpowered because he has like Rangeki spam via like his neutral. He has like a strong neutral projectile that controls space. He has a super that hits on the ground and combos into itself, and then he has like this advanced movement that allows him to jump around the screen like Strider, except it's like super easy. It leaves long-lasting hitboxes, and then he's also able to like sort of like after image to like clone himself with like for double damage.
Oh, there's
no
one here.
And then he's just very consistent in his movement stats and everything. But then he's also super fucking like small. He's like slightly, I want to say he's like maybe like 30-40% larger than like Arthur. And he has like disjointed hitboxes. So he's harder to hit, he's lower to the ground, and then he also has a free OTG for a super that like can just finish you.
Okay, so we can't match with them for some reason. Oh, that's kind of lame.
You can make an argument that like Zero or Doom, depending on who's in the meta, like if Virgil's not around, which one would be like arguably like up there? But there's no, you can't really contest Virgil being the best character in the game. It's not really like not really debatable, because like Virgil basically can do every single thing that each of those characters can do. Except he also has like things that none of them can do. So for starters, he has the ability to completely eliminate like one directional block by having a teleport. and no other character in the game has a teleport, even Dante, because Dante's like little air trick thing just sends him directly above your heads. Virgil has a 3-directional teleport that can send him like in front of you, behind you, or above you.
Let's see how this goes. DMC5 modded MVC Virgil breaks the game entirely.
Base Virgil breaks the game entirely. Devil Trigger and X Factor Virgil breaks it so hard that, like, unironically, you could beat someone who's like several skill levels higher than you.
Fuck you! Alright. Oh. Let's end this shit! Oh, I missed! Alright, round one's mine. I mean, Zero's still better than Virgil, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Hey, you watch Justin Wong too? I don't know what Justin Wong is.
No, that's definitely not true. Virgil is able to eliminate basically any advantage state that Zero has with teleports, longer range, round trip catching on the screen, and then Devil Trigger. Like every advantage that you could argue that Zero has with his projectiles is eliminated by Virgil being able to teleport and draw out of assist. Like teleporting literally breaks that game because it's a 2D fighting game. You should not be able to give the character an actionable teleport.
Fuck!
That.
Continue.
God damn it! Fucking bitch, Lucia. I hate this character. He's literally incapable of being bad in any game he's in. I haven't played him in Mugen, but you know, he's probably good in that game.
Alright. I think we went a little too try-hard there. I feel kind of bad.
The only reason I can see Virgil being put outside of like the best character in the game or outside of top 3 is because for some reason he's not being used in the meta. Or if he's like banned. For some reason.
Oh, okay.
Because the characters were never like nerfed once the game came out. Like that didn't happen. They didn't have like balance patches. Like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was a balance patch from the previous game. Like Dormammu, characters like Dante, characters like I think like Akuma had a lot of their damage outputs and certain combos like pretty heavily nerfed already. So there wasn't really like a reason to nerf them. Not to mention certain characters like Virgil already got like way stronger now. Wait, Zim, correct me if I'm wrong. Was Wesker in base Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
He was.
Okay. I think he was nerfed too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he was nerfed actually for Infinite. I heard a lot of people saying that he got nerfed.
No, nerfed for Ultimate.
Yeah.
You said Infinite.
Oh, my bad.
Like he was in Infinite, unfortunately.
Alright. Does anyone know how powerful the freezing anime is? I don't think so. Alright. Hang on. Oh! Damn it! Freezing, that's not the name of her a long time. Is that really the name of the anime?
We can go home now. Let's go.
Alright, well. I don't really. Alright, I guess we'll run it back one more time and see who wins the last one. So I gotta change up my strategy here.
Clouds bouncing.
Fucking hate this, you know? What's this?
Clouds bouncing. Taking aim. Life's blessing. Here I go.
Battlefield shift. Recovering.
Positive bonus.
You're finished. Clouds bouncing.
There we go. He's got better mobility than me and like map control, but it's like as long as I can get in on them, it should be fine.
This is heavy.
Oh, okay.
Scary. Hitting me. Scary. This is heavy. Pretty careless. Peace. Clouds bouncing. This is heavy.
There we go. Okay. Can we set up the combo?
I'll take that.
That's game. Oh, what? How'd she grab me? Okay. Shit.
Can't help it.
Damn it.
I'm sleepy.
Do you know how powerful the Epic 7 series is? Not too familiar. I need to learn the burst mechanic. That's annoying. I could have won if I burst. Alright, so they're gonna go immediately for a jump.
This is heavy. Here I go. Taking me. Taking scary. Here I go. This is heavy.
Don't look away.
What? I lost. So that's a little silly, but alright, that's fair. I won. I'm gonna go. I need to learn the fucking breakout mechanic.
We can go home now.
Oh, that's a shame. Alright. Is there anyone else here? Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right now. I despise the way this game does its online mode. Because, like, in a normal game setting, you would fucking just have, like, yeah, this is so fucking stupid. Like, why not just have an online, like, lobby set up to where you just find matches and that's it? Yeah, so they're going at it. This is jank. This is stupid. I guess I can wait on standby, but honestly I don't really feel like doing that for a fucking stream.
Did I just get tricked?
And I mean, the game's fun. I do have to sit down and like actually start playing it off stream though, so I can learn what I'm doing. But it's like I am not gonna wait all that fucking time to try and search for a fucking game. Don't hate, appreciate. What do you mean don't hate, appreciate? The lobby's fucking stupid. I wasn't criticizing the guys playing or anything. I was specifically pointing out that the lobby system is fucking retarded. Trying to see what else we can play. Yeah, I guess we could always go hit up All Night.
I misplaced that. No.
I don't have any other I don't have any other fighting games right now, and I will have to sit down and start practicing off stream. So let's just do some Hollow Knight. What do you mean updates available? Wait. No, can I just no. Can we cancel the update for now? Why does this game have why does this game even have a fucking update? Okay, well let's just play for now.
Oh man, what a read.
Hang on. All owners of the original PC version now have access to Hollow Knight Void Heart Edition on PC and Xbox. Please install a new version via the Xbox app. Okay, so I guess... Fuck, I guess we have to update this now. Master Duel Tuesday night. We'll see, because I do have quite a bit of college work, so we'll see what happens.
I also have to die to school.
Can
Taking a break for the last couple days, and I should not have. Oh.
Can you fucking update today, please? Oh, so one thing I fucking hate about the Xbox app is the fucking update system so fucking whack. I mean, I guess I could skip it, but it's like, I don't know what the update actually brings.
There's no character that makes me like this game as much as Ganondorf. I've never had so many losing matchups and felt so powerful at the same time.
How powerful is Giovanna without Ray? I don't know anything. I don't know what the fuck. Is that a Pokemon thing? Unfortunately, our Pokemon experts aren't here right now.
This is true.
You're gonna update today?
No, get your toxic behavior out of here, you stupid fucking Donkey Kong. I get that you weren't loved as a child, but there's no reason that I need to know that.
I think that might be like I don't regret buying Guilty Gear Strive, but I will say I don't have as much fun playing as I do DOA. So I will say that because the online's janky, I am a little disappointed with that. I have to if I do decide to get KO at 15, I'm gonna look and see if the online's not that stupid janky ass thing there.
I kicked out of Elite Smash because I fell to my death twice.
Javon was the girl who you were playing as, and Ray was the Wolf Spirit companion. Oh, then I have no fucking clue because I have not touched like Guilty Gear at all. I have no fucking clue. Dude, are you up? Are you? I can't tell if it's updating or not because the Xbox app is fucking terrible on PC. Okay, well, fuck. If Hollow Knight's not on the fucking table, what is? I guess I could finish off Blood Rain. I got an hour and 30 minutes, but I'm not sure if I can finish it off at an hour and 30 minutes. Update, you stupid game. Hey, Zim, when Pika Combat is localized, will you stream it? I'll try. Play Goat Simulator. I do not have Goat Simulator. I don't know why you guys keep asking for Goat Simulator. I do not possess Goat Simulator.
Weakness.
Alright, so I'm assuming that's updating. I don't know, Devil. He's been using college as an excuse since he said he'll do Rugo Shikuma. That was a year ago. You say college is an excuse, but I have a fuck ton of college work.
Man, I wish I didn't have any college classes right now so I could just work on videos and stuff. And scripts, but, no can do. If only college was actually just an excuse and not just an obligation. Wouldn't that be nice? I hear nothing from Zim.
Well, no. So, okay. So okay. So it's telling me to update Hollow Knight, but it's telling me a new update is available. The Epic Adventure Bugs, Knights, and Ruined Kings waits to play where on access. All owners of the original PC version now have access to the Hollow Knight Void Heart Edition. Please install the new version via the Xbox app. Okay, so I think I have to actually, like, install Void Heart. Dude, if I gotta repeat what I did in Hollow Knight, it's gonna be bullshit. What's the difference? Hang on, I'm looking this up. Sorry, guys. What the fuck changes?
Damn it.
No, no. So okay, so it's telling me to update the game. Oh, okay, never mind. We're just gonna no. Okay, we're just gonna skip the update. Fuck this. No, so yeah, because I was gonna say like, what the fuck do you update for Hollow Knight? You get like all the DLC for free and everything.
Why would you give me platforms, you stupid fuck?
There we go. What else are doing here? I think we're heading to Fog Canyon last time. Not too sure. Don't need the update. If anything, those patches can block some glitches. Have you ever played Icy Tower? I have not. Alright. Let's have a Fog Canyon, see what happens. I leave for a couple minutes and man's playing Hollow Knight. I couldn't really find anyone on Guilty Gear, and I'm gonna be honest, I need to learn Guilty Gear's mechanics a little better before I like play Guilty Gear again. See, I know Dead or Alive really well, so like I'm never really like too rusty to play Dead or Alive, but Guilty Gear actually has like fighting mechanics. So is it gonna be nighttime for the entire game? Yeah. For the most part. Alright. Fucking it's this way. No! Oh, fuck off. Do I want to go to Fog Canyon? Sorry, it's because, like, I fucking... Like, what... I love this game, but I fucking hate the traversal in it because I don't know where the fuck it wants me to go half the time.
I can't believe that worked.
So we're technically underground. Yeah, Fog Canyon is this one. I don't think we're supposed to be down here for this one. Yeah, I don't think we can even do shit. Yeah, no, we've already been down here. We can't do shit. Ah, fuck. I've never been there, lol. Well, we need void powers to get through. Fuck, where do we go?
A planet scientifically cannot support life without any sun. Well, this is Hollow Knight.
Well, so technically there's magic and dreams and shit, but like, so there's a surface, but we're underground. Like this actual vegetation is not normal grass. It's actually the dreams of a god who decided to create this sort of like dark world, or this world, so to speak. Like all the green life you see here is not natural. It was born from the dreams of a god named Un, who had the power to make his dreams into reality.
Oh, Dr. Mario gets soloed so easily.
Wow. Hey Zim, if you've given me a chance, would you ever get a PlayStation console? You're missing out on Persona 5, man. Again, like, my brother does not have a PlayStation console. Maybe at some point I'll be able to play it to, like, stream for you guys. But beyond that point, no, because I don't have money. I work 1 day a week. I am not exactly rolling in dough.
Should have used up B first.
If this is all a dream, then what is the point of doing all this stuff? No, okay, so... No. The land itself is real. The grass was born from a dream. And dreams are physical places here. Like, technically, dreams are physical places in the world of Hollow Knight.
Fucking stupid ass pills.
I think we gotta go to the Forgotten Crossroads, maybe?
Bullshit character.
So why don't you play a fighting game with a semi-decent netcode?
Well, it seems to be decent right now.
Wait, Mangler, you're a Ganon? Main?
I'm not a Ganon main, but I do play Ganon a lot.
So who is your main then?
Dark Pit and Samus.
So Dark Samus or Dark Pit?
Dark Pit.
Yes.
And Samus.
Well, there's a Dark Samus, isn't there? Fuck!
No, I don't play regular Pit or Dark Samus. How about that?
There you go. Wait, so do you play regular Samus or do you play Zero Suit?
I play regular Samus. Zero Suit's a bitch.
Wow.
Dude, seriously, what is with this fucking Dr. Mario?
Regular Samus is greater than Zero Suit? Wait, can I even clear the Forgotten Crossroads?
So that's true, but also not true. You could argue she has a better matchup spread, but she's a worse designed character overall, and she's extremely linear. Whereas Samus is like constantly evolving character in the metagame. Samus is also like far more interesting and more difficult to deal with in Advantage.
Okay, yeah, no. We gotta go to the fungal waste now. Okay, yeah, so we're in the right location. Oh, no! We're fine. I'm basic Cloud and Sora main. Nothing wrong with playing your favorites.
I hate Cloud. He's just neutral, the character. Sora's okay, but most Soras are just kind of boring to play.
I'm surprised you didn't main Sora considering how badly you wanted him in the game.
I don't mind playing Sora, but like I've also been practicing a lot of other characters. I'll get around to him when I have time. Kind of the same thing with Kazuya.
Well, but Kazuya's like an actual fighting game character, though. That's gonna actually take a while.
It takes less time than you think. I mained him in Tekken. I actually know most of his inputs.
Then go fuck yourself.
His inputs are basically identical in this game. With the exception of his crouch dash thing. That thing's much harder to do in his actual game. And they're just like, why don't we make this like much easier?
Right. I forgot you play Tekken. My apologies.
I fucking hate Dr. Mario in this matchup. He's such a bitch. All he does is throw pills like a fucking coward. He can't interact any other way. He's so edge guardable. If I wasn't used to going deep, like the funny thing is that because I outmaneuver everyone, my recovery is Ganon. Not something you would expect, but like hear me out. I outmaneuver everybody with Ganon because like Ganon's fall speed and his fall speed is insane. So you just save your second jump and you can basically recover from anything that isn't a projectile. Dr. Mario has the most fucking annoying ass projectile I've ever goddamn seen off stage. And instead of jumping, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to recover into the projectile to give you more weight and just keep, and then you jump after that. Or you up air or whatever. You're supposed to, but I fuck up because I'm not used to Dr. Mario.
What the fuck's going on? Hey, what the fuck's going on? Oh fuck!
By the way, I have pathway courses for my job that are due at like 6 a.m. on Tuesday.
What the fuck did you just say?
I have like courses for my job that are due at 6 a.m. on Tuesday.
Courses?
Like, yeah, I have like online like. What the fuck?
Oh, so you have like job training courses then?
Yeah. It's just like, what's the point of this? Like, don't I have enough work on my plate?
Is that a restaurant pun?
No.
Tekken.
Oh, Little Mac.
Okay,
You
so
get
what do we
destroyed in this matchup so easily.
we got? Oh, we got Charm Notch. Nice.
I really don't understand how people can say Ganon's the worst character in the game when all these other characters got buffs and he didn't get a single buff except for his up B getting fixed. And he still beats all of them in the matchups. He beats every single bottom tier character. Interesting.
Fuck off.
That's what happens when no one reps you.
That air dash is broken? Nah. We get a better one later on. That air dash is broken.
Alright, goodbye, sir. You're done. No.
Well, hang on. No character's a wasted slot? Are you sure about that? Now that one's debatable.
Whoa, did he just kill me with a back throw? Little Mac, you're not supposed to be able to kill people with throws, specifically. Look at a clutch, though.
Okay, so Samaj, you gotta unlock the air dash after beating, what's her name? The thread chick. I can't remember her name right now. So, oh, we gotta get in there.
I rolled out of that, but okay. Toxic Little Mac. Dante would have been such a better character, but then Violet, but that's water under the bridge right now. Violet is still a cool character. I think Violet getting in when she did, on the time that she did, like the same day that we were gonna get like a Capcom announcement, was just terrible timing. That and like, it would have been much more significant for Dante to have gotten in.
Am I going to hear another one of Zim's bad takes? What do you mean bad takes? All my takes have been solid. Just because you don't agree with them doesn't mean my takes are bad.
I would disagree with your takes. All your takes being solid.
Well, you think Tekken's a good fighting game, so clearly you're not all there.
You don't even know how Tekken works.
I do! I bought the game! I played it! I'm not Ryan! I play all... Dude, motherfucker, if you tell me Tekken 5 is the one that's... Oh, Tekken 5's the real Tekken game, I will shove my foot so far up in your ass!
I have a Tekken 6 and Tekken 4. There's literally a massive difference between some of these games. One of them, there's like little to no combos and juggling, and you just poke people in neutral and have like fighting stances. Sounds like your type of game because you grapple like a motherfucker in Dead or Alive.
I do not... Dead or Alive is facilitated for good grappling, though.
So is Tekken.
No, it's... No, I disagree. Well, you know what? If it is, it's not easily accessible grappling. Well, okay, so who are the grappler characters? Because I played as what's her face, the blonde fucking like sniper chick.
Nina?
Nina, yes, I played as Nina.
Nina's not a grappler.
Well, yes, but she's a rushdown character, right?
Yeah, for like
Yeah.
quick combos and like pokes,
Yeah.
but not like Craig Marduk is a grapple character. He's
That's a
literally a
good-
valid 2-go fighter.
My guy. So first off, DOA doesn't have specific, like they do have specific grapplers, but every character has easy access to the mechanics. Like every
Yeah,
character
because
has a
it's very
base.
It's very grapple heavy, but that's not how Tekken plays.
Well, it's
Like,
not
Tekken
actually
has,
grapple
like,
heavy. It's technically counter heavy. I mean, if you want to count the counters as a grapple, I guess.
Sure.
If you want to be wrong, I guess.
Point being, like, Tekken has like so
Yeah,
are
there
there
you
even
go.
like unique archetypes of characters in Dead or Alive, or
Hang
are they
on.
just like
Hang on.
most of the same?
That is how you make a shortcut to mushrooms. Wow. No, there are archetypal characters in Dead or Alive. It just so happens that every character has like a standard base kit setup that like universally applies to everybody.
I mean, it's generally the case for most characters in Tekken. It's just some characters in Tekken generally do certain things better than other characters. because they're
Like the DMC
archetypally
community weren't being toxic as well. I don't think the Smash community gets any right to talk about other communities after what happened with their group. I'm just saying, my guy, like, let's not go throwing stones at other communities now. You fuckers don't even shower.
the Fire Emblem community to the DMC community because sucks fans, not all. I mean, they were. I don't think Fire Emblem fans really have a right to complain about anything when.
What fans?
They're talking about their fucking game. Let's see, they've got like what? Marth, Lucina, Roy, Crom. Hang on. Robin, Corrin, Byleth. Yeah. And Ike. Forgot about Ike. So they have like 8 or 9 representatives in the game. Most of whom, half of whom aren't even like, well, I would say not half of, like, several of whom aren't even uniquely designed. Like Crom and Lucina are intended to be copies of Marth and Roy, but like, aren't even proper copies. Whatever the fuck Corrin is supposed to be, Byleth is an actually uniquely designed character, and so is Robin. Like, a lot of them are just like,
No,
here's
I do not
Swordsman,
play
here's Swordsman.
Virtua Fighter Devil. I'm sorry, that's a PlayStation exclusive. Okay, does anyone know where the fuck I'm supposed to go? I don't want to look up a walkthrough, but I also don't want to spend like 2 streams trying to find where the fuck to go. I know it's somewhere here.
I think for how hard the DMC community gets shafted on a daily basis, they kind of have a right to be toxic to, what's it called? Not to Smash community, but to like Nintendo as a whole. For like, for releasing like their fucking like announcement on the same day like Capcom's happens. Yeah, no, they knew exactly what they were fucking doing. Especially since this is not even a situation where you could say, well, how did they know that? Because the DMC announcement was DMC coming to the Switch. So, specifically DMC 3. So there's no way they didn't know about that announcement. There was no fucking way they didn't know about that. I think that trailer, like Byleth dropping, is one of the most disliked trailers that they have as far as like their YouTube channel, which is pretty, pretty telling.
1 second.
And to be fair, the Fire Emblem fans didn't even like Corrin inclusion either. That still doesn't change the fact that like, the Fire Emblems. If we're being completely honest, Fire Emblem is the franchise that is responsible for the most of a wasted slot. And I'm like, again, I will say this like as many times as it fucking takes. A wasted slot is a valid argument to make. That slot would have gone to anybody. So if it didn't go to them, it would have gone to someone else. And we can always think of characters that would have been more uniquely designed. That's just a fact. Like look at like characters like Pokemon Trainer, for example. Like, I don't care about Pokemon Trainer. Not a very interesting character to me at all. But concept-wise, this character's freaking fascinating. It's a switcher between like multiple different characters that you could switch on the fly, and together they make up like They make up one character together between all their movesets. That's really cool. Or
So-
someone like Lucario.
In case you guys are wondering, I have to go fight the Mantis Lords because they have the Mantis Claw. I just don't know how to get to them. They're in this area. I just don't remember the like route I gotta take. Right down
You
here.
said back when they have them, only right. We as a community have to struggle and fight to keep our series alive. Well, if you think about the difference between our community and
Oh, we
Fire
found 'em.
Emblem, Fire Emblems is guaranteed to get like a game usually every like 4 or 5 years.
All right, we're on the right path now.
And like constant support and gushing like love from Nintendo, despite the fact that their series has nowhere near the sales needed in Nintendo's eyes to actually justify it, compared to something like Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Mario, or any of its like respective things, or Metroid. It doesn't even touch like the top 5 best-selling like franchises. Like it doesn't touch Xenoblade or the hype that has, or the Kirby games. Like none of those are even like Fire Emblem is not even remotely comparable sales-wise with any of those games. And yet it gets an unprecedented amount of love for no particular reason.
It's because it has anime waifus. Like no reason's a little bit of a stretch there.
DMC over here is just like, yeah, well,
DMC tried the waifu round. They're like, no, we want to turn Lady back to a
we're
teenager.
like, two games we didn't get full dev cycles for, or we did, but just they didn't work out. And then Capcom was like, hey, we're gonna just like reboot your continuity. We're like, please no. And they're like, we want to do it. And that didn't turn out so well. And then they released definitive editions of that game, which didn't quite fix all of its problems, but fixed some of them. They also ignored the wishes of Ninja Theory to like restart the game from the ground up the way that they wanted to, which potentially would have fixed most of the issues, but Capcom just ignored them. And then Capcom, instead of finishing or fixing DMC4, they just put Virgil in the game, altered the gravity, and added a couple quality of life improvements.
Now hang on. Hang on. They added something else besides Virgil.
Lady and Trish.
Yes.
And like Legendary Dark Knight mode, okay. So they added a couple characters and an extra mode and didn't fix any of the problems with the game at all. And so they tried to reboot our continuity after not finishing their last mainline game, and then didn't fix any of the issues of the reboot or 4 when they released updated versions of both of those. And then we had to wait like 4.5 years until we got 5. Technically speaking, if we're talking about a continuation, we were waiting 11 years.
Alright, so
And
now
we
we have
some
the
issues with 5. 5 basically was a game that exists to fix almost all problems introduced by both the reboot and 4. It's like, and then here's the Fire Emblem community by comparison. That's like, yeah, we're getting games like every fucking 3 to 4 years, and it's like, wow, that's.
It's like, wow, you guys should stop fucking complaining.
Like, why don't you shut the fuck up, maybe? Nobody cares about Lady Trish. To be fair, like, Trish being in that game, like, the way she was designed was actually pretty cool. Lady being playable for the first time in the series was pretty awesome. Virgil being a playable character a second time was nice, but he was the worst designed, like, Virgil by
You
far.
just didn't like that you could just close your eyes and beat the game.
No, that wasn't why. I've already explained this for multiple reasons.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The MC4 has
who are you lying
one
to?
issue. The gameplay is great. The story is the main issue. No, Devil. The gameplay is not great. Why do I have to keep explaining this to you? They didn't fix anything with the game. They didn't adjust Dante's loadout setup. They didn't provide proper tutorials or a setup or a training mode for Dante, even post-reboot. They didn't fix any of those problems. They didn't finish Nero's move kit or add any of his shit. They didn't properly design Virgil at all. They locked all of his teleports away and fucked up his summoning things. They didn't give him enough unique moves to make him like differentiated from like reboot Virgil. They just gave him aerial versions of his current moves. I would argue like Lady was probably the most unique contribution to 4 Special Edition because they had to build her from scratch. Which, to be fair, that's not even entirely true because a lot of her moves are just different versions of Dante's.
Hang on. Pause. Being real is incredibly hard to get back to 4 after 5. Yeah, because it's such a better game. We have mission replayability for practice. Complain about their franchise being shared on just because the characters gain in the Smash. What?
No, you do not get to use mission replayability. That's like, okay, so that's like saying that like for starters, most mission replayable missions are not a good example to use for like Dante or Nero being able to train. Arguably, Bloody Palace was a better training mode for like most of the characters. Dante is just the pinnacle of the game, though. No, he's not. Like we've already kind of explained this before. Like he can be the peak of your experience under extremely controlled circumstances, which most players can't receive. Most veteran and expert players can't receive because, like, again, he's not like there is no.
Listen, Devil, I'm sorry that your doctorate in Danteology is not very like convincing right now. Mantis claws are around here fucking like, somewhere.
All the tech in the world couldn't possibly convince me of that. In fact, the more people claim to me that DMC4 is being pushed and more tech is discovered, the more I'm convinced that there's a problem with this. Because it's like, why? If there's more tech being discovered, then my point is made greater. Because that means like a game that clearly just regarded like more tutorials, more information, more customizability, and more accessibility would have made the game so much more interesting. And instead, it was fucked.
Are you saying Mission 2 in DMC3 isn't great for practice? Mission 1 in DMC is good for practice.
No, like, both of them are good for practice, and DMC3 still needs a training mode. Do you imagine how much more interesting that game would be? Like, how much more interesting would the amount of options...
Yes! Finally!
If it actually had the ability to,
Wall climb, bitches! Let's go!
Especially with the style switching version. Like, unironically, you had style switching to that game, which absolutely breaks the balance of, like, Dante further than he's ever been, but you're not going to add a training mode? Nani? Rather confusing.
Out of my way, boy. I already got the Mantis Claws.
DMC3 mods are sick, like style switching. Capcom stole it from the modding con, lol. No, actually the modding team stole that from Capcom. Capcom always intended to put style switching into 3. The problem was that the PS2 wasn't equipped with the hardware to handle it. That wasn't something that like the modders came up with. That was something that like I was gonna say Nintendo. That was something that Capcom intended to put in from the very beginning. They're just like, again, the console at the time could not handle it.
Suspicious. Did anyone think how tutorial mode was executed broke the game's immersion a bit in DMC5? Well, that would imply I ever used tutorial mode.
I don't think it was broken, really.
Fuck. Okay. Alright, the arena's open, but I need to heal up real quickly.
Like, you can like DMC4, that's completely fine. I still do like that game. In fact, one of the reasons I go back there, probably to play the most, is to play DMC4 Dante and DMC4 Trish. But, like, that doesn't change the fact that the game has massive game-breaking flaws. And it's an unfinished product. Like, the fact is that they had an opportunity to fix that and change it, and they didn't. And that's a failure. The sooner people accept that, the better.
2
Now,
hours.
5 kind of fixes a lot of those faults, but doesn't fix them for 4. It just fixes them for future entries. At least, hopefully, it does. It kind of teaches Capcom, like, yeah, this is our best-selling game, so we're probably not going to at least try and make this mistake. Hopefully. But, you know, we don't know what the future can hold. Capcom would still fuck that up. Oh, man, fuck DDD. This matchup is awful.
I'll wait for DMC4 remake.
That's not happening. What the? That just didn't work. Okay.
What dick? Okay, we gotta go up then?
I wish they'd given something more for Virgil in the Switch edition, unlike Doppelganger or something. I think that's where Virgil's, like, PC version is a little bit superior, because the mods allow Virgil to basically use... I think the mods allowed Virgil to use Doppelganger, but they also allowed him to use, what's it called? I think they allowed him to use Quicksilver? Or there are some mods that allow him to use Quicksilver, which is kind of, like, busted. But it's, like, really cool combo-wise. It's really interesting.
Sorry, hang on. I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver this location without dying.
Also, DMC3 being added to the Switch, but no changes were, like... Aside from the style switching thing, which wasn't, like, designed that well, no additional, like, game mode changes or things were added. Online co-op wasn't added. Like, they fucked up the ball right there. They could have added so many other things. They could have even added, like, new moves or something crazy. And they didn't.
Are you just mad that you need, like, a close friend to actually play the co-op that mode that everyone was, like, super excited for?
More so mad that it's locked to the Switch.
Fuck!
A console that's not powerful enough to appreciate it in the slightest.
Okay, listen, I'll be back momentarily. I am not ready for this fight.
The Switch doesn't even have the right to have that kind of game, with how little power it holds.
Damn.
It's literally the most ironic thing, because DMC is a series that's all about power, and you put it on the fucking Switch. Like, come on. Put it on a console that actually has some power for once it's not weak. Please. I have a Switch and this thing is weak as fuck. I like the physics part with inertia, and yeah, shame it's not a frame game, but it's still faster. It could be faster, and also, like, there could be tutorials on how to do most of the physics. There could also be actually designed mechanics around, like, the physics and inertia and reversals. Like, instead of glitches in the system, and just, like, there could be actually designed mechanics that are intended to work and teach you how to play the game, but also higher levels of depth that could be achieved through properly designed mechanics that allows Capcom to push their game design further and further and further. But because inertia and reversals were an accident, Capcom's not going to go back there and want to improve it, because they have no reason to. Because they didn't make it on purpose.
Maybe they lied about it being an accident. Did you ever think of that?
Which game is a better argument for a flawed masterpiece? DMC4 or Super Smash Bros. Melee? Definitely DMC4. That's for sure, because DMC4 at least has a single player experience that's, like, enjoyable and encourageable. Plus, like, DMC4 doesn't rely on, like, multiple people's, like, different interactions. Plus, like, it's not... You're not relying on multiple people interacting and keeping...
Alright, let's go, boys. Let's fight.
Live, quote unquote. Because every individual person has the ability to represent the way people want to play, like, various characters like Dante and Nero. But while that is true somewhat in Super Smash Bros. Melee,
Fucker!
it's also not true because due to things like the rule sets, due to things like counterplay, due to things like the internet and the time that Melee was a thing, a lot of characters just drop off the radar because they just fucking suck in Melee. Like they're just incomplete pieces of garbage, and that's not necessarily true for Nero or Dante. Like there's only two characters. There are some unfinished assets, but both, yeah. A lot of that was the skill cap. Yeah, like there's a skill barrier to that.
Bring all three of you at once!
The skill barrier for Smash, or for Devil May Cry 4...
Fuck! I'm trash!
Like, it's not for playing the game at a basic level or even at an advanced level. It's playing it at an expert level. Like you can learn to style switch and handle multiple weapons. In fact, once you do it, when you go and play DMC 5, you'll actually find out that it's a lot easier to play DMC 4 after going and playing 5 and handling like 5 Dante. It actually makes 4 Dante feel super fucking simple and a lot of fun. You sometimes have problems with certain enemies dying. But most of the enemies, I think, are like, they're acceptable.
Come on! Fucker!
Whereas, like, I can't really say the same for, like, Melee. Because Melee has some massive flaws within the context of, like, its own series that are fucked up.
I was kidding! I was fucking kidding!
Inconsistent hit stun. Things like staying perfect. Which, like, ruin the capacity for, like, proper combos. Because you have to be literally on point at the exact actionable frame to carry out certain actions. Now, you could say that increases like the barrier to entry and it creates it a more highly skilled game. It does, but that skill cap is reached as a result of artificial difficulty. Because now players have to spend so much more time timing it just to get the move out, not to perform combos, just to get the move out. Which I think is an extremely flawed design. I think you can justify a player going and spending the time learning to guard fly, but you cannot justify doing that for like fucking most of the tech in Melee. Because most of the tech in Melee, you're literally fighting the game. Whereas you're not really fighting the game in Smash. Devil May Cry 4, you're just...
Fuck!
The issue is that you're trying to learn how to... like how inertia and most like forms of movement work. There's no proper explanation for it, and that in and of itself is bad design. But like, inertia still at least works, and it's not like glitchy. It doesn't like, it's not flawed. It's like, it's kind of like a happy accident.
Let's go, fuckers! That you got? That you got? Gonna need a little something more here, boys!
I expected that boy mode introduces 5 things for loadouts. Or it could also just add like a couple of new abilities. And then it could also like just, you know, finish the game.
Not even close! Not even close, losers! Know your place!
I hope they do, so that they can add more layers to it. Increasing the gravity was kind of stupid though. I don't think they should have done that.
Wired Red Dust, they're sitting back because they knew that bringing in all 3 at once would change fucking nothing.
Let's assume we even get or need a remake. I don't think we'll ever get a DMC4 remake. Base 5 is faster than base 4, this is correct.
What the fuck is this?
5?
No! Fuck no! No, no, no!
Base 5 is equivalent to like the speed of DMC3 like Turbo. Where it's like approaching it. It's very, very fast.
Fuck that noise! Not today, Satan!
Especially on like next gen special edition of 5, like base special edition of 5 on the next platform, no turbo is definitely like comparable to the speed of DMC3 Turbo. At least if you're playing as Virgil, for sure. Virgil and Dante, for sure. Reversals were supposed to be in 5. They were. Well, so reversals technically are still in 5. They're just kind of like weirdly there. Like they're weirdly there, and they were fully in the demo the way that they used to be. They just kind of got like fucked up.
Wow, no one's talking about my amazing fucking gameplay. Wow.
Sorry, because I'm trying to read all the fucking comments, and the longer this takes, the longer.
Well, good job, Mangler. That was the mark of pride.
Monitors are working on reversals in 5. They shouldn't be. because they're still in the game. They just exist under like a different set of inputs and a different actual thing. They're not as freely available in the way that they used to be. Because you can choose journalists, you can do them in the DMC5 demo. You can.
Cause Hollow Knight is mid? Suck a fat nut.
DMC in general deserves at least one remake or two, would be perfect. DMC 4 deals strong, but I don't mind it. DMC 3 is timeless, definitely remake. 2 needs a remake the most, for sure.
That boss fight was clean, you can all go suck a fat one. Fuck!
DMC 2 Dante and DMC 2 Trish. I mainly say that because I want to see a despair embodied boss fight where I can actually combo the boss.
Get better at DMC 2 then.
But you know, like, if I also ask for that, then I'm creating a scenario where Despair gets to be buffed and gets to combo me, because we all know that's what's gonna fucking happen if DMC2 gets remade. That man is gonna be a combo monster. He's gonna be taking players up to the ceiling and just be like, I'm dropping you down, boy.
It's 2D Dark Souls but mid. If Hollow Knight's considered mid difficulty, then Dark Souls is not even on the difficulty scaling. Get out of here.
Don't you consider Hollow Knight harder than Dark Souls?
I do. That's why I'm saying, like, if we're gonna consider Hollow Knight as a mid-tier fucking difficulty game, then like fucking Dark Souls doesn't even fucking register on the tier list.
We also need a DMC fighting game like All versus the Dante Virtual. If we get a DMC
okay,
fighting
Fighter
game,
Z, take it easy there.
Despair Embodied needs to be the best character in the game. To be lore accurate. I feel like everybody would play like they normally do, and then V just summons himself in and he's playing like a Guilty Gear character.
Alright, we gotta go up. Cat played both Dark Souls harder? No, it's fucking not. Well, hang on. I guess I'll ask the question. What do you, like, how much did you beat of this game? Like, what did you do in this game specifically? Oh, fuck. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to hit him that time.
3 needs remakes. The enemy design in 3 just ruins the game sometimes. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. 3 overall has the best enemy design in the series. Like, the only enemies in the game for 3 that you can honestly say are bad are specifically, like, the Fallen and, like, the Doolahans. And maybe the Soul Eaters. Like, even the Blood Goyles can be comboed and are fun to juggle here and there. They also have an interesting, like, gimmick/mechanic. It's just, like, enemies like the Soul Eaters become, like, a pain in the ass.
Fuck!
Yeah, actually,
fuck!
Soul Eaters don't show up frequently enough to be a problem.
I'd be like 40% of the game and stop because I was bored. What the fuck? If you're comparing this to Dark Souls, how are you bored with Hollow Knight but not Dark Souls? They're literally the same game except Dark Souls is worse.
Over Turbo is faster than Base 5? Well, of course it is, but like, I'm talking about 3 with Turbo. Base 4 is faster than Base 5? No, it fucking isn't. Every base version of a game is faster than the previous one.
Because Dark Souls is fun?
Dude, even Base 2 is faster than Base 1.
That is a very subjective take.
Should be.
No, I mean Dark Souls being fun.
Oh. I was gonna say, I think if you just need to see examples of like Lucia's gameplay, like her general frame data is literally like she has faster outputs than DMC1 Dante.
Like Dark Souls has fun moments for sure, but I would not say as a package Dark Souls is fun. There's a lot of shit that like you could like get rid of and the game would just be like better for it.
DMC1 should be remade before 2. Okay, so I think DMC1 will probably be remade before 2. It probably shouldn't, though.
Get over here, boy.
With Royal Guard spamming, Despair Embodied would be a chump. Imagine they put Despair Embodied in the game and make him more accurate to what he is, but then also make him, like, accurate to what he was designed to be. So, like, You just Royal Guard spam him, and he just becomes immune to Royal Guard.
Most of Dark Souls just running around, killing the same enemies, trying to get to the boss. Like, I don't really see what your argument here is. Like, a lot of those enemies are just annoying as fuck, and then they don't even leave when you're like trying to get to the boss itself, which is just fucking annoying because they just cost Estus Flask until you memorize their pattern.
I've seen Nero in DMC4 versus DMC5, and I watched them in 25 times speed. Nero in 4 is slightly faster. He shouldn't be, though.
I hate this part so much.
And his Exceed is like... You can maybe argue his Exceed is a little bit slower, but like... His charge should be faster.
That's basically Hollow Knight. Yeah, but Hollow Knight's traversal is actually fun because you can actually do shit. The most you get out of Dark Souls traversal is unironically, just run. Fuck! I hate this part so much. Fuck! Okay, if I don't get the timing down, we're gonna fucking lose.
I've seen these gameplay comparisons. They're wrong. Base 4 is still slower than base 5.
Like, this section alone is already more traversally, like, intense than, like, not all of Dark Souls. Ah, fuck! Give me a second. Gotta get the timing down right, otherwise I'm gonna fucking die. Fuck! Oh my, if I die here, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Dark Souls being fun is...
We're gonna go find a bench.
Oh, is it the base games? Hang on, let me literally check this comparison video. I think I've seen this one before.
Dark Souls traversal is bad, huh? Sekiro and Elden Ring would like to have a word with you. Sekiro and Elden Ring are not traversal. Dude, okay, so so traversal Hollow Knight is meh. That's still 90% more than what Dark Souls has for traversal. Most of your time is spent running around, and they don't even attempt to make it interesting. They literally made 2 new games to do that. And also, we're talking Dark Souls here, so no Sekiro comparisons. That's literally a separate game. Let's be like a little fair here. I do agree Sekiro's traversal is much better, though. I will agree on that one. Also, let's not talk about Elden Ring's traversal until we get access to the horse. A lot of people are like, oh, there's a horse in the game. Let's wait till we see how that horse operates, please, before we make any, like, decisions on, like, how good it's actually going to be.
Okay, I see what you're talking about, Rose, but you're technically incorrect, and somebody points this out in the comment section. What you're seeing in that video is literally like the idle animation. It's technically lagless, or it's very lag little. So even though it looks like Nero has a lot more lag in the, or a little bit more lag, that's not actually true. Most of those frames are actually actionable. So like when he's doing high time, he can actually act after that. Like I could literally show you on mine as an example, as a comparison. Like he's very easily able to move after that. It's not even remotely like...
Oh, Dark Souls 3 is even fucking worse. Dark Souls 3's enemies are annoying as fuck to deal with because they're hyper aggressive. I'm replaying Dark Souls 3 right now actually because I need to finish the actual game.
Also, Mango, I disagree a lot with the gimmick in 3. It ruins the game for me a lot. I believe I started off and out. Wait, what gimmick in 3? Please explain to me what gimmick. Are you talking about like having like the 1 style switching mode? The MC4 Nero can DT anytime, so can 5 Nero. Like the comparison video that you're looking at only accounts for like normal speed, but it doesn't account for like end lag after animations. Because like so here's the thing is that DMC4's animations, when you finish swinging a move, your character just kind of sticks into the next like move. They don't like smoothly transition, whereas 5's models and the way that they move are designed to be like very like realistic in their feel. Like, you'll notice this when Nero like swings and then he like walks away, for example. Like he'll swing and he'll walk, and he can just start running afterwards with like a new animation, for example. So he's able to more smoothly move into the next action, but that doesn't mean he has end lag. that actually doesn't account for the fact that like 5 has
Nice.
brand new animations that exist after swinging that are not present in previous games. These aren't present in 1, these aren't present in 2, these aren't present in 3, and there's certain not in 4.
Why can't Hollow Knight swim? I need a charm to swim. I'm like a Dark Souls character. I need an ability to do things.
Hang on a minute. I have to read all of these. There's too much.
Although, lore-wise, you could argue the reason the Hollow Knight can't swim is because he just doesn't know how to, because he technically doesn't know anything.
Dark Souls traversal is bad, huh? Sekiro and Elden Ring were like orbited. Sekiro definitely has better fucking traversal than Dark Souls. Get the hell out of here.
Again, I'd like to point out that Sekiro is not Dark Souls. They are made by the same company, but as I already stated, they are not the same game. That's not fair to bring up in a defense of Dark Souls.
Like between the two of them, like Sekiro. First of all, both of them have fast travel. But if we're coming to Dark Souls, one of the Dark Souls games doesn't even allow you fast travel at the beginning of the game, and that's Dark Souls 1. You have to get all the way to Anor Londo before you can like fast travel. In a game which, keep in mind, most of its non-linearity is locked behind like a starting item, which most players are not even aware of from the beginning of the game.
Alright, let's try this again. Damn it! I'm a fucking loser.
Sekiro, a Souls game? It's not exactly. So it's a Souls-like game, but it's not in the same way. So Sekiro is not an RPG, whereas Souls is. Souls is just an RPG.
Okay, we did it, boys.
Like action-adventure.
Time for probably the best area in this entire game.
Whereas Sekiro is the opposite of Souls, but it has Souls-like mechanics, where it's an action-adventure game.
So
with some RPG style.
This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the entire game. I love this. I love this area. So we're just gonna take it nice and slow.
Mingler, don't you mean bypass or override roll gold? Yeah, that's what I meant.
Fuck you guys! Still hate those guys. Okay, we're not quite there yet. Seems we still gotta go just a little.
Animation from the mic is more present than 5. Yeah, you're right. Well, so the thing is that like if I showed you, so the gameplay. Yeah, no, it's a big call. So the gameplay for 5's version doesn't show this because it doesn't indicate. It doesn't show like the hitboxes, and the frame data itself. It doesn't indicate that Nero can actionably move. But I can tell you right now, if I turned on my game and I had Nero like swing, he would be able to act after that. Whereas you can't really say the same for like. Actually, if you try to play like DMC4 and you try to jump out of like that normal combo at the end of the strike, you cannot do that, whereas you can with 5 Nero.
Hang on. We finally made it. I love this soundtrack.
Literally everything is ours.
See, this soundtrack is what Neo claims SMT5 has. Listen to that fucking beauty. Or SMT3, not 5, my bad. It's a city that's always raining. I love the rain. So me and this. Fuck off! I'm trying to enjoy the fucking rain.
How can you talk about DMC or not DMC3, Dark Souls 3 like that? Like as if it's like of all the comparisons, wouldn't it be better to use Dark Souls 1 as a comparison? Because I think Dark Souls 1 probably has a better internet connected world, and it has better builds overall going for it than like 3 does. And it usually has, I would say, better bosses. And a better story. I think as an overall package, Dark Souls 1 is probably a better game. But then, like, if you're talking about which game you would rather enjoy playing, I probably much prefer to play 3. Well, yeah, no, actually, I definitely, I stand by that. I would much rather play 3 than, like, 1.
Let's get to that city, boys.
1 is just very badly aged.
I heard Dark Souls final boss are bullshit. I'll tell you what, I'll let you know when I beat Dark Souls 3 because I'm still playing it.
Really? Yeah, so Dark Souls 1 is not aged well. And you need to look no further than its remaster.
Did you not like the remaster?
No, I did not really
like the remaster. Beautiful. The City of Tears. A good name as well, not some bullshit made up word. Fuck Anor Londo. Anor Londo can suck my left nut.
Also, like, it did fix a couple things. It fixed, like, how bows work in that game, sort of. It fixed like the fact that they're ADS. Stupid idea to whoever did that. It didn't fix their mobility though. And it also didn't fix like the drawback animation. It takes way too long to shoot them, so the bows are just like not intended to be useful at all. Kind of an unforgivable thing. Why include it as a starting build if it's not even viable in any capacity, shape,
Sup,
or form?
boy? I need you to fix my sword. I can't go kill the gods with this trash ass sword.
You mean Soul Ascender, Nameless King? So I think he's referring to Aldrich, Saint of the Deep, Yorm, the fucking giant, and then Prince Lothric. Well, that and I guess Soul of Cinder. So, Soul of Cinder is probably one of the better designed bosses in the series. He's definitely like he's also a super big like love letter to both the game and like the series as a whole. I think he's a phenomenal boss. Lothric is not great, but he's not like terrible. Yorm is a fucking stupidly designed boss.
Yeah, I fought Yorm. Fuck Yorn.
So he's literally a gimmick boss.
Oh,
He's
my
like,
homies hate Yorn!
I'm just designed to be a giant, like, massive tank. But then I have this massive weaknesses to win. And this giant Deus Ex Machina weapon sitting in the room. Because my developers weren't smart enough to actually design a way from all the builds to be able to fight me. So instead, you're gonna kill me using lore rather than gameplay. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What made more sense, if they wanted to mesh that with lore, they should have added like some wind magic or something that you could improve on or some wind items that you could improve on your weapons.
Not too familiar with what Madness Combat is.
More damage.
Wait, Ozra, are you still here? Shouldn't you be like, going to sleep? Or do you not work tomorrow? Alright, boys. We're gonna check out my bro's fucking statue. Because technically, I am not the Hollow Knight. I am not the titular character of this game.
It goes 1, 3, 2, but not all of that. It actually goes 2, 1, 3, technically. As far as like total like game packages.
Alright, boys.
Like which ones I would enjoy.
Get ready for one of the 2 cutscenes in the entire game.
Bloodborne 3, 1, 2. I would not.
Look at that beautiful fucking water.
Bloodborne and Souls game.
Beautiful. Visually, it's stunning. Alright, that's it.
How many characters are not hostile towards Hollow Knight?
Like 5, maybe 6.
How is Bloodborne not a Souls game? It doesn't take place in the Souls universe.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say this now. The name Soulsborne is fucking stupid. It should just be Souls-like.
Okay, yeah, so I think you misunderstood. I didn't mean it's not Souls-like. I mean it's not a Souls game. Like, it literally doesn't take place in the Dark Souls universe. Demon Souls falls in the same criteria. They're Souls-like games because they have Souls mechanics, but they're not Souls games in the sense that they don't take place in the Souls universe. Like, you could probably argue, like, Sekiro is similar to it, but it obviously isn't canon to Dark Souls.
Look at that. Memorial to the Hollow Knight. There's my big bro. Now we gotta go kill him.
Yes. As you do.
You call it fratricide, I call it culling the weak.
Wow.
I mean, he couldn't defeat an ancient god, so is he really worth keeping around?
Can't you just say, like, oh, he's gone insane, I have to put him down for the sake of, like...
Well, he's not insane, I can save him.
Oh.
I mean,
you're just making it worse for yourself.
well, I mean, I'll save him. I mean, like, he can help me kill the ancient god and fulfill his original purpose, I guess. I'm just saying that, you know, I don't need help to kill this one.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not keeping you around for your looks, I'm just keeping you around because you'd be a nice meat shield or something.
No, so, basically what he does is, like, during the final boss fight, if you do, like, summon him, he like, grabs the, like, fucking head of the, like, the ancient god and tears it open so I can smack its brain more effectively. You you know.
Yeah.
So he does provide his uses. All right, so we're gonna head back. We're gonna head back to the deep nest.
Now to kill the Mario player. Show him what for.
I think we can get through most of the deep nest right now, and then afterwards we can. Well, not on this stream, but I might as well head back now. I could continue through the City of Tears, but I think it's gonna take like a fat minute. I'd rather try and get through most of the deep nest before we do that. Or not. Never mind then. Guess we have no choice. Wonderful. This game has suicide bombers? Of course it does. Otherwise, you know, it would like have like good enemy design all across the board, and we can't have that in a Souls inspired game. I mean, like the developers of Hollow Knight could say they weren't inspired by Dark Souls, but they'd be lying.
I fucking hate Mario.
We need a DMC versus Bayonetta game. I mean, if you say so, I don't know.
Oh my god. I don't think we have enough characters in Bayonetta to, like, really, like, justify that. We have, like, what, maybe, like, Rodon, Theo, and, like, Baldur. Maybe Aesir if you want to push it. Sure as hell not putting Jean in there.
What, you don't want to put...
Well, because it'll just be like... Wouldn't really be... It'd be like, basically like a Mario Luigi thing, where it's like, oh, we're the same archetype of character with slightly different moves. They're like, oh, Bayo's like slower, but stronger, and Jean's like lighter, but faster.
Do you want to talk about it? Because it sounds like you want to talk about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. What is this fucking Mario player on? Like, speed?
We'll wait for Bayo 3 for more moves, Mangler. It's okay.
Wait for Bayo 3 for more moves? Did you just say that?
My actual Hollow Knight gameplay is actually a lot better than it used to be. I used to be trash at this game, but now I'm like actually decent.
Dude, this fucking Mario needs to get his ass handed to him, like, repeatedly.
You think that guy with the katana sword and Bayonetta 3 Churro is going to be a recurring character? I've heard a lot of people say that's actually Jean, but that's not a new character. That's just Jean.
Are you serious? Did I really just land on stage with Flame Choke?
I never played Bayonetta, buying it on sale. The Mario player got tired of their shrooms, they chose in speed now. Wait, that reminds me. Isn't there like a boss around here somewhere?
Kill this fucking Mario player, swear to God. Know what I do. I hate Mario players.
Why?
Because they're basically just Luigi players that lie to themselves. I don't hate Luigi players because they're at least honest with me about the fact that they're toxic. Mario players are like, yeah, I mean, he's just kind of a little bit like easy. I'm like, no, you're fucking not. You're literally just a you're just a broken version of Luigi, you stupid fuck. Like, all you do is grab. You just fish for grabs and do ladder combos. Terribly designed character. All around my ass. Nothing all around about you. You excel at everything. You're not good at everything. You excel at everything.
Do you want to talk about... I'm sorry you have to go through that, I guess.
catch you at the ledge, bitch.
Grabbing is the main power in Grand Chase. What is your opinion on players running around with dual shotguns in Modern Warfare 2? Doing God's work.
You mean the models?
Oh, dude, akimbo models were the best.
Did he just catch me? He literally just fucking grabbed again. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
Is that it? Okay. Thought we were gonna have a challenge, but alright. Dedicated move tech to step faster on 2D screen, like so fast cameras can't track, lol. That sounds annoying though, Smash. I mean, like, so I'm just gonna throw this out right now. If Hollow Knight did not have the grapple, this game would be, like, absurdly difficult. And there are still bosses that make it even difficult beyond, like, this bullshit mechanic. Hell yeah, boy. Share your map's powers. Alright, so if I recall correctly, the actual exit to Hollow to the City of Tears is right over here. Oh, what's up, Zoe?
Stupid ass Mario player got his ass kicked.
Please
Like,
fuck
he
him.
literally just runs back and forth and does up air, and then just stands near the ledge and does like forward smash to catch like rolls. And I just jumped up and fucking killed him with Warlock kick. What a bitch. What a worthless bitch. You're gonna steal wins off of me. Loser.
Oh yeah, did I tell you that Chaos apparently made a new video about me?
Oh yeah, that's been around for a while.
The Zim Voices of Zim.
He literally just took one stream and just edited the voice.
I found it rather amusing. Oh shit, hang on. I just find it weird he still watches the channel. Alright, let's go back over here.
Oh dude, he just sat there again with the fucking forward smash. Bullshit, get out of here. Dies to an up smash.
Wanderer's Journal. So those are not actual lore journals, they're just items you can sell for some reason. There we go. Nothing else dark. Yeah, I saw that video and I was like, who the hell is this guy? He used to frequent the streams back in the day. But we got into a discussion, he got like really upset about it and he left. I bet a girl would try to play victim card if it was about her. The fuck? I don't know all that noise is about, but all I know is that fuck Akimbo 1847s or whatever. You wanna know what the real Akimbo strategy was? Akimbo G8 machine pistols. That's the real strategy. Actually, where can I go? We can't go back to Green Path. We can go to Queen Station. Alright.
Alright, stupid ass Mario. God, this guy fucking sucks. Dude. Good lord, all you do is the same thing. Such a stale bitch.
I'm gonna see if we can't get to the Soul Wizard or whatever before the stream's done. It's gonna take some quick speedrunning strats, but I think we can make it happen.
Once I learn to edgeguard Mario as Ganon, I'm just gonna spike him every single time he goes off stage. Like, you're dead.
I feel like you're being a little petty, but that's alright.
Like, you're supposed to edgeguard people when they go off stage. Unless you're Little Mac. In which case, you don't ever go off stage. Dude, literally grab spams.
Okay, yeah, we're getting closer to him. I'm gonna be honest, these enemies are some of the most annoying in the game for me, but we'll see what happens. I don't remember how many I have to fight at once. Yeah, he's upstairs. Alright, let's go kick his ass.
Yeah.
Fuck! Oh, what the fuck is that? Fuck!
Yeah. It's not a Chad Mario player. That's the same. I mean, all Mario players are, well, with the exception of some that just do B reverses, back air out of shield, and then sometimes try to do like some falling like cyclone combos. I think those ones are respectable. It's the best that you can do with the character, honestly, because like the character is so degenerate. It's just up air, 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 grab, 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 forever.
What are your thoughts on Ripley players, Mangler?
I don't really play them that much, so I don't have that many thoughts on them.
Dell was basically asking, what are your thoughts on him? Oh, I forgot about this guy.
Literally, the first thing he does when he gets the chance is grab. Yep, he just tried to do it again. Holy shit.
Fuck! Yeah, that fight was a lot harder back in the day. I'm actually fucking kicking some better ass here. Better than Hero Little Mac players. Oh, what do you think, Mangler? You think he's better than Little Mac players?
No. Average Little Mac player has a little bit more brains than this asshole.
Alright. Now we just gotta make it all the way up, and when we do that, we will be able to fight the boss. We just gotta deal with some of the most annoying enemies in the game by far. But thankfully, they're kind of like vulnerable to damage, so it's good. Grabbing a valid fighting technique? It is, but...
Nah, when you do it 50 times a game, you can go fuck yourself after that point.
What if you're a grappling character?
Again, still, if that's the only tactic you have, okay, fair, but you're fucking Mario. Been top tier for 2 games. You don't have an excuse. Like, he's literally designed to be amazing at everything.
We need to heal up real quickly. That's what Granch's PP is like, 50 grabs average. You mean L sword?
His fucking back here is so disjointed. Holy shit. 50 grabs average a match? Jesus Christ. I would kill my opponent after that point. I would fucking back air them with my legs across the goddamn room. You would never harm another person's mental state again with your bullshit stuff.
I would kill you just to protect everyone else in this world.
I would kill you to prevent the spread of suffering in this game.
And no one would judge me for it.
You do 50 grabs a game? Well, I'll do 1 grab to send you ass to the hospital. How about that?
Alright, let's go, boy! Come on! What powers do you possess?
He literally just runs at me and does up air. Oh my god, he finally used a move.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you!
Imagine being Mario and realizing you can't edge guard a Ganon. God must be so mad.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, I can just do falling up air. Damn it.
Shit. I might die here.
Fuck out of here, bitch. Don't run up to me and grab me again. I will literally just kill your ass. He just grabbed twice in a row. Fucking retarded player.
Barely won, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, I was not ready for his moveset at all. Oh, motherfucker!
Oh my god. Literally all he does is just grab.
Damn it.
Holy fuck.
Alright, let's go,
Why did they not ever nerf him?
I was not ready for phase 2. He checked me. Alright, I'm chill with that. Let's go beat his ass.
That sounds like a hardcore nightmare. Also, no, so Ganon's a bad character in the game, but like most of Ganon's matchups aren't really that bad, even at like top level play. It's just Mario is a fucking disgusting nuisance, which is why it's goddamn hilarious when he runs into the room with any sword character, because they just slash him up like a piece of meat. He just fucking dies. Oh. What's happening here?
If I 3 to that boss fight again, we should have an easier time this time. I wasn't ready for a lot of his moves.
Oh, that was kind of bullshit there.
Please fuck off.
Now Luigi, properly designed grab character, has slow air speed so he cannot literally capitalize on every single fucking grab, has specific percentages where his grab works, doesn't work on literally every character, and all of his moves don't combo into literally everything. And if they do combo into certain things, you only get like a couple percentage points if he has like ninja pokes and stuff. And his projectiles don't confirm into literally everything. Although he does have some of the best frame data in the game, I think it's justified by the fact that he has slow air speed. Again, balanced and well-designed, like, grab character. Mario, complete and total fucking opposite. Terribly designed character. And dishonest with his archetype. Fuck that character. And people tell me Smash 4 Mario's annoying because of up tilt. I'm like, yeah, but up tilt was all he fucking had. This character has like 5 repeated up tilt moves.
Hey, so I'm sorry I got us killed by not paying attention. Can you come back into my body now? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Forgiveness is earned.
Alright, so I have to do the whole boss battle again. Fuck me. Let's go. Alright, come on.
Oh, that poor Luigi. Also, Luigi's recovery is actually like balanced because it's just vertical. It's not like horizontal. Horizontal, vertical, like Mario does. He doesn't have massive oh, sorry, Redus. I noticed you asked a lot of fearless questions for matchups with Dante. I believe the last one was I'll find it. I'll find it. Okay, the Dante matchup fearless were with Doctor Strange and Thor.
Oh, I thought I did give an answer on that one.
Like thematically, or like power feeling wise? S being perfect matchup and F they have nothing in common. Doctor Strange is probably not. Like I don't think he was like, you know, his main occupation as a surgeon. I think he comes from like a normal family, typical background. There's nothing like super significant about his parents in the context of like Marvel history. Only just learn like mystic arts and whatnot. But again, the only thing you would have in common in Dante is that like they're both at least partially human, and they both have magic. But that's like it's describing like a million different fictional living characters. Thor. Yeah, Thor's like a god, like he's a deity. He has like nothing in common with Dante at all. Not even with his backstory. Doomslayer Doomslayer's is kind of like a C. And then it's not like that great, but he at least shares a similar occupation. His backstory is a little bit warped compared to like Dante's because power technically comes from like what's it called, the Sephirin? Well,
yes, technically.
Technically, yes. Well, at least as the Doomslayer, I believe his power as Doom Guy comes irrespective of that. And he was buffed into the Slayer after the fact, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never really got, like, an explanation for how, like, the Doom Guy, like, Doom Marine was, like, you know, as strong as he was. We just kind of had him, like, cameo. With, like the new port of Doom 64 just kind of, like, ends up with him being, like, found by the Night Sentinels, and then, like, he shows up there in Eternal, and he's just like, yeah, I'm here now. It doesn't really have a lot in, let's go back and play some Corrin. Corrin's a weird character in this one.
Fuck, how do I, where do I go from here?
Like, how can this character have such a really, like, big back here? These wings are so huge.
Whoa, what the hell's going on? Hey, back off, boys! Listen, we were all experiments at one point or another, okay? So let's not just attack me for being the cool one.
Did he just teabag after falling to his death?
I think I made a Dante vs. Neo Exit video a long time ago, actually.
Probably. How many Dante versus matches he's done? I think he's done like, what, 40 or something?
Yeah, and Dante's win record seems to be pretty high on all of them for some reason.
To be fair, even back then, most of those probably accurate. Well, as far as the correct outcome. Maybe not the research or the reasoning that went into it.
Wow. Yeah, because Neo X at best, like, might get 2A. But again, we're being generous there, and even if you give him 2A, like, we can still give, like, you can potentially argue that for Dante now. And especially if we give, with Dante's whole 9D shenanigans, then yeah, he would easily scale above Neo X Dead. The highest you can get Final Fantasy's verse right now, at best, is 5D, and Dante would for sure have that.
And then the problem is that, like, the AP scaling doesn't even matter. Because, like AP is kind of irrelevant in the contest with Dante. Due to his like reactive evolution and stuff like that. So eventually, if you can't prove that you can kill Dante, like aside from his like healing and his like immortality, then Dante will eventually just surpass you.
Okay, Dragon Ball.
Well, unlike Dragon Ball, we actually have the feats to back that up.
Fuck.
And the cosmology. I know. It's fucked, but it's canon.
Okay, no, we're going the wrong way. There's gotta be a way to get back to that bench faster.
This monkey has not ended my life, and I am at 178.
You guys think Kami stay with Capcom, DMC, and Bayonetta would be in the same universe? If he had stayed with Capcom, Bayonetta probably wouldn't have been a thing. Let's not lie to ourselves here.
He probably, like, Bayonetta probably would have been made as a character in DMC. With, like, a completely different origin. More than likely.
Oh.
Let me just stab you.
No, yeah, there's a way to connect those two. Okay, hang on. Don't you mean lore info to back that up? What do you mean lore info to back that up?
Well, we're talking about... Wait, do you mean like,
Well, it's, well, I'm asking him. Hang on, let's wait for him to respond.
Yes. Does the verdict still hold up? What is that referring to?
Oh, he's referring to the Dante vs. Neo X Dead video.
Oh, okay. That was the
like, no, so like unironically, VSB just had a fucking thread where they talked about Dante versus composite Final Fantasy. I guess Final Fantasies 1 through 5 can be composited. Let Mangler finish. Well, Mangler's wondering what you're asking about.
Yes, I require knowledge.
so you have to specify your question in order for Mangler to finish.
My brain is a little bit slower at 2 in the morning, unfortunately.
Yeah, let's not lie. It's because of the Mario players, isn't it?
It was actually just one Mario player that I rematched several times. Like, most Mario players are not actually that toxic, though. Most of them are. They usually get their asses kicked. It's just that one was just, like, exceptionally one-dimensional. Like, he only practiced grabbing the entire game. And, like, dude, if I actually practiced Mario's, I would fucking restock your ass. It'd be the silliest thing, because I'm fucking Ganon. You should be beating me. But the way you're beating me is cheap and fucking like cheating, basically. Because all you do is grab and up tilt combos. Like, your actual neutral is ass. It's like neutral in a fucking fighting game. Oh, you know, that thing that you need to play the game? Mario's like, oh no, I just need one grab and then I ignore the entire game state. Oh, did that Squirtle just try to grab me? Everybody's grab happy today. Like addicts. How about you guys keep your hands off me? How about that?
Lol,
Maybe I don't like
need
that.
a D-pad move for Smash. I can't play 2D games with the analog stick no more. I mean, D-pad just gives you more precise movement across the board. Like, it only does it for 3D. I was referring to how you said you have the backup DMC being 5 defeats?
Oh, yeah, no, we have the lore to back that up. VSB unironically made the argument for us, and we've already said this before, like, we've had the evidence for, like, 5D DMC for, like, some time now. We just didn't like arguing it, because, like, again, until very recently, we were very concerned with Dante having matchups, but then we realized, even when we hadn't gone and done, like, the research for DMC's, like, source material, and that is to say that even though we knew most of the arguments for Dante's powers and abilities, we didn't go and gather and catalog it library style like we do now. And then as soon as we did that, we're like, oh fuck, forget Dante having any matchups. Like, forget it. It's like, it's not that it's impossible, but it's like, it's
Dante's power set is one of the silliest you'll find in fiction. He's actually one of the hackiest characters out there.
Like, every time I'm just like, alright, maybe I can just take, like, Dante's weaknesses. So, like, him and I just had a conversation about this. We were just like, yeah, well, so back in the day, we just thought Dante had, like, 4 or 5 win conditions, right? We thought it was, like, mainly Quicksilver, Royal Guard, like, his styles, ceiling, and then, like, accelerated development and stuff like that. And generally, if a person was, like, faster and stronger, they could probably beat him. But then we forgot that that's not actually how healing factors work, so effectively, like, generally speaking, like, even if Dante gets, like, 1 shot, he'll still be able to, like, heal from it technically, he'll just be out of stamina. But then we also didn't factor in that in lore, every time he takes damage or receives damage, he gains demonic power. So even if Dante's losing, he's still winning. Because if you one-shot him, you basically have to concede that he gains power equivalent to the damage you inflicted on him. So even if you destroy him, he will now either be as powerful as you, or his
No.
gonna be as you take him with.
I said that he has some of the silliest hacks in fiction, not that he has the silliest hacks.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably someone out there something out there that's, like, more broken. I'm saying, like, the general gist of, like, okay, so, whew.
Okay,
so,
go on.
let me explain this using the power creep example. Zim, we also need to make a reference video on this one. I know the list is getting very long.
So it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I'll go that
So
way.
Zim and I, at some point, will do a video explaining, like, Dante and the effects of power creep. It will be one of the DMC reference videos, and in this I will explain the gist of what I'm going to explain now, and that is that Dante's powers are effectively follow what we consider the idea of power creep, and that is to say that Dante simply does what other characters do, but he just does them better. So, like, for example, or rather, maybe not Dante, but DMC in general, but this kind of applies to Dante as a whole, because Dante has a lot of the best powers in DMC. So, like, you could, I mean, this is less up my, like, alleyway, sure, but I'm gonna reference JoJo's here, like, Zim, tell me about the benefits of the world as an ability.
It stops time.
Okay. Does it have any limitations on how it activates?
No, he can activate it without saying the world.
Okay. How long does it last?
5 to 9 seconds, maybe 11, depending on how you want to take translations.
Does it has any status conditions?
Besides freezing your opponents in time, no.
Okay. So we already have a signature, pretty, like, super mainstream popular version of, like, time manipulation. That's literally, like, fucking Mimi. And Dante has a version of this that, if we're going by lore accuracy, should be able to do all the same things that the world does, except it also blanket status negs, like, everybody. And you can't see or witness it unless you can see demonic power. It can also allow him to, like, time jump, and basically has different versions of it. And then it lasts also as long as he wants, and the longer he inflicts damage on you, or the longer you inflict damage on him, the longer Quicksilver gets to be active, because it'll just get more demonic power. So it's everything that Zim just described the world to be, and it also doesn't have, like, that weird, like, time limit, except it has, like, no balancing mechanics. that keep it from being like absolutely fucking busted. Now, I just want you to imagine that, but every single one of Dante's abilities does the exact same thing to power creep some like super mainstream like shonen video game or like anime or TV show power.
I guess basically like yeah. So basically, the way Mangler's saying it, in case someone's like blanked out there, is basically just that for every most popular hacks ability you've seen, Dante probably has it, and he has like an even more broken, absurd version of it.
He has a broken and absurd version that doesn't just have better advantages, it has non-existent disadvantages or disadvantages that literally don't make sense because they turn into advantages because of like all of his other passives.
For those of you guys at the beginning, when I was playing Dead or Alive, I'm thinking about getting it, and I'm probably gonna want to practice it, even though the game's kind of dead. I still want to learn how to play every female, like every character in the game. Would you guys be interested in watching that at some point, or like, would you guys just like be chill, just watching that in the background while we're talking? Because like, I probably will get it at some point when it's on sale again. Examples? Well, he just gave you one.
So I could give you another example. So like Minato from Naruto, right? Like he's constantly heralded, especially as like a mainstream example of this fast teleporting character. Okay,
Alright,
but
cool.
like his teleportation, although he can send you everywhere, already has limitations on it. So for starters, it requires flying Raijin seals. Unless he's in like his QB chakra mode, like the standard version of it requires flying Raijin seals. It's also a technique that requires a significant amount of time and mastery and skill used to utilize it. In fact, some of the more skilled ninja in the world that you use it, like the Hokage's guardsmen, requires 3 people interlocking hands around one location to be able to teleport themselves. They cannot use it combat applicably. So it requires an extensive amount of time, knowledge, and experience to be able to master correctly. And even then, it requires a sigil to be sent and thrown to specific locations. Well, the one advantage being that you can always teleport back to that one place. So it has maybe one advantage that I would say is like not comparable in this example.
Okay,
So
so hang
then
on.
we have
he's still going?
we have Virgil's tricks. So Virgil's tricks, aside from also being like a higher in terms of like dimensionality and whatnot, are also made from demonic energy, which means since they're demonic energy, he can basically self-actualize any properties he wants onto any of his teleports. So he could basically turn his
Oh.
teleport into like an Ifrit jump.
No,
like,
I mean like, when was it shown that Dante's time stop was like this insane?
I'm sorry.
Well, so Nello was saying like, what explains your like description of Dante's time stop? Like, where is that like shown?
This is just information that's explained throughout the lore. So basically, when Dante gets the power of Quicksilver, he gets all of Garion's abilities. So to do this, you have to go and research and figure out what all of Garion's abilities are, and that requires you to demonstrate or not to demonstrate, to see what Garion's powers look like in game between DMC3 and DMC5. And DMC3 and 5 shows that not only can he like send time bubbles that track after you, and he can also cancel and disable other time manipulation. He can time jump, and he can stack layers of time manipulation. He can also warp space and time directly.
Okay.
To whatever degree he wants.
So Composite Dante is not SMT Dante with the beast heads. Composite Dante would technically be Dante from every fiction he's been in, which would include Marvel's Capcom Infinite. It would include I think the Mighty 88. I think he was in that one. It would include Cross Zone.
Project Cross Zone.
So when you usually composite a character, you're usually not compositing them within their own universe. You're usually like grabbing things from other universes. So you probably get Dante's Soulstone form in like don't forget. Oh, and also Lost Claudia as well. Dante did appear in Lost Claudia, and then yeah. So like for example, like if you were to say composite Dante, you'd probably say SMT Dante with the Soulstone. Since like he does get the Soul Stone in the Marvel's Capcom Infinite, and that would make him permanent DT. So that's basically all that does. SMT Dante be Pinnacle of Combat Dante. SMT technically scales to high 1A territory, and Dante scales to or above the top tiers of the verse. I'd argue above personally, since he does everything casually in SMT, and I've played the game, so I can say that with 100% certainty. And characters like Mino, who you can argue scale to Stephen, which to be fair, the argument's a little wonky. Literally say, I can't fuck with Dante. And they can fuck with people like Beelzebub at his full power and Metatron. Which means that Dante has to be above both of them.
So going back to the Minato example, so trick as an ability, as comparison to like compared to the descriptions I just gave for flying Raijing, trick doesn't have any of the disadvantages that one has. It doesn't require specific seals. It doesn't require you to throw out a physical object to show like to teleport where to that location. It can send you across dimensions, different space times, literally anywhere you want. And it can send you. It's directly stated to be able to send you like anywhere and everywhere. It also is made from demonic powers, so you can self-actualize any properties you want of it. It can cancel all the removes consistently as consistently a better like transitional move between actions and movements than like the flying Raijing is. And then on top of that, unlike the flying Raijing, it is directly stated at bare minimum to be instantaneous. So it's faster, has better distance, better accessibility, better meshing. It can send you anywhere you want and doesn't require for specific signs. It has harder telegraphs to pinpoint. It can get status conditions. It can be stacked and buffed. With the only minor drawback maybe being that like if you mark someone, you don't mark them forever. You don't have the ability to do that with the trick, but like all the other advantages completely outweigh that one disadvantage potentially.
Also, you could argue.
That would be another example.
Also, you could argue that DMC Dante is as powerful as SMT Dante, since Atlas has said the only crossover characters that can survive the verse. Okay, so if you take that at face value, then yeah, then you could just take SMT Dante as what they think DMC2 Dante scaled to. Which is the way
I would just say
Let me
just,
see
like,
if I
you
can't
don't want to
fucking
just
find
use-
Shin's fucking statement. Hang on, let me see if I can't go through our messages if they're still around. Because we did, like, break off on bad terms a long time ago.
I think it would just be better just to use like full composite Dante at that point, and just argue like like full composite includes all his crossover heroes.
Here we go. Hang on.
Blind Raging can go through time and space, but it's not enough to beat Virgil. So can Trick. Like that's one of the few things that gives it an advantage, and like so can Trick. Trick can do all of those things. Also, depending on which trick you're talking about, if we're using like Dante, well, I don't use Dante's because Dante's technically isn't a teleport. It's actually just raw speed. But Virgil's is stated to be a teleport.
Man, it is so weird seeing these messages from 3 years ago. I might have to look through other messages then, because I know he did send it. I might have to check voice chat next to for him. Bless you.
I would also probably argue things like another example I give is like Dante's like doppelganger, for example, infinitely better than like the iconic shadow
Thank
clone jutsu from Naruto, because it's like it's one clone, but it's an invincible, unkillable clone that copies all your powers and abilities, is made of an intangible form that can't be interacted with even if you have shadow manipulation.
Okay.
And just cancels like all light-based abilities.
Okay,
and then
so
gets that.
just to answer this last question before the stream ends, since we've been here 20 minutes longer than I was planning to. So SMT like Composite Dante just scales to like the highest tier on VSB technically because he's high 1A. So like
He's 1A.
No, he should be at high 1A. Let me check and see. Here we go.
Also should not be able to absorb fire that can burn this.
Okay, never mind. They have him at 1A, possibly higher. But they have him at possibly higher because he possibly ate Demi-Fiend in his fight against Lucifer. So that's where they get the possibly from, because I guess it's never confirmed what your final team is. According to Kyle, he should be able to. So that I'm gonna be honest, I know nothing about Fairy Tail except that there's like an ungodly amount of hentai for it. So yeah, all right, fellas. With that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys on the next stream or video. Either is hot enough to burn the soul or fire possessed mystical properties that can burn the soul. Again, like, according to Kyle, Natsu can just, like, adapt to any new fire by expending his own, so I don't really, unfortunately, Kyle's too busy trying not to die, hopefully. So, for that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always, have a nice day, and, I'll see you guys on the next streamer video.